listening to New Kids on the Pod with your hosts, Momba, Tony D, and JYD.
Make it bounce, make it jiggle, what you sitting on? You know that you're gon' break it down to the floor. Break it down, move around, what you sitting on? You know that you're gon' break it down to the floor. Make it bounce, make it jiggle, what you sitting on? That ass make a brother need crash insurance. The booty get any bigger, you gon' need ass.
Hello, everybody. We'd like to welcome you to New Kids on the Pod. I am one of your hosts, JYD, and with me, as always, is Tony D and Mamba.
Mamba, get off your phone. We're starting.
Okay.
Mamba, get off your phone. We have started.
What's up?
What's going on, guys?
Nothing.
What's it called? How do you like the new shot of the studio? Like, it's different.
I like how the lava lamp looks like coagulated jizz.
It's because it's not warmed up yet. I just turned it on a little while ago. Just give it some time.
You should have prepared.
Huh?
If you knew we were going to be here, you should have turned it on 4 hours prior.
Yeah.
I turned it on a while ago. It just takes a long time
Just to achieve
to heat up
peak buoyancy of the
lava
the
material
lava.
inside.
Mm-hmm.
Don't worry, it'll start lavaing up in a little bit. Anyway, so look, for those watching the YouTube, you can see it pretty much looks the same. It's just a different shot.
We should just put it in between us.
When are you going to get better lighting?
When you guys pay for it.
This is like the worst lighting in any studio I've ever been in.
Yeah, how many studios have you been in?
Not many, but this is by far the worst.
You know what we should invest in? I think they're called the Halos.
Mm-hmm.
They're
The game?
No.
Because they're pretty cheap now, especially for Xbox One.
They're not good anymore. But they're what Instagram thoughts use
Ooh.
to take selfies. So
I have one of those.
you have one of those?
Yeah.
Do you really?
Yeah, it's like you put it on your phone. It's like a little LED ring.
No, but so you have the one for your phone.
Yeah.
But there's
It's
like
like a-
actual Halo, like it's
Yeah, the bigger ones, like the ones that are
yeah,
bigger.
and you just it's perfect lighting, so you could take selfies.
When we
But we're
get-
not doing selfies.
Well,
But you could shine it on us while we're
Yeah.
recording. We want to keep you in the dark.
yeah. We
As
actually
much-
we want to do the opposite.
As a matter of fact, if we could just take out these light bulbs that are,
And then kind of focus on me and Mamba. That'd be great.
Our new studio will have better lighting.
is that a promise?
I mean,
It's
technically it
a
is
likelihood.
I mean, technically, it is a promise because can it get much worse? Like anywhere else you go. Like I've been in like dank shacks.
What if? So the new studio I'm guessing would be at Junkyard's house when he buys it. What if he could only afford like a house that just has like one light bulb hanging down from the ceiling
With like a little chain.
Yeah, but it's not even like meant to be hanging down. It's just like the cords are.
Oh, okay. So it's like somebody just like never bothered to like.
Yeah, put it back.
And,
in.
and when you pull it, like it gets disconnected.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. Exactly.
The light bulb is crooked,
Hey, man.
or it's one of those where like you got to pull the chain and you got to flip the switch at the same time.
Yeah, exactly.
Then we'll get a Halo if that's the case. How about that?
And that's just so you could have a continuous circuit. You just
Yeah.
flip the switch, and the electricity travels from your body to the cord. At the new studio, what kind of seats are we gonna get?
I don't know yet. That's to be determined.
Lazy boy,
TBD.
Lazy boy recliners.
No, we're gonna go to lawn chairs.
Oh, and table.
Oh man, but those give me swamp ass.
No, I said lawn chairs, not the other.
Ooh,
chairs.
those are very nicely ventilated.
Yeah.
Okay, I could fuck with those.
I don't know. We'll see. This is all TBD. This is all. We still got a lot of time till we talk about a new studio. But
Yeah, we may not even be friends by then anyway.
yeah, we might even have a podcast by then.
You could be so lucky. I don't want you guys have a kid already, so you can't have time.
So wait, what?
Like, have a kid already,
For what?
so we don't have to do this anymore.
Well, I mean,
Because I figured if you
well,
have a kid,
Yeah.
kids usually ruin everything.
When I have a kid, we're still doing this
Why?
that's what you say.
because I'm gonna want to get away from the fucking kid.
I'm pretty sure your wife.
This is gonna be my only escape,
I'm pretty sure your wife will definitely disagree.
bro. Barney is trying to fuck with go to New Orleans and he's got a
He
kid.
ain't fucking going nowhere.
He's trying to hit up New Orleans. He just went to New York, bro.
Okay.
He just got a kid a few months
That's
ago.
different. He had to go to New York for work. Like that was because
He's trying to hit up New
of his
Orleans or
job.
Vegas, whatever
Yeah, he
comes
felt-
first.
I know he's trying, but there's no fucking way he's going.
He felt bad. For those who don't know, Barney's a friend of ours. Also, he felt bad about going to New York. It's not like he was excited about it. It's like, oh, I feel bad
Yeah.
for leaving
If,
my.
if he felt bad about going to New York when he had to for work, you think he's gonna willingly want to go to New Orleans?
Yeah.
No, he's not.
He's a rebel.
He probably like may have a inkling to go, but he's not serious about that.
Hey man, you never know.
Time to hang up the jersey, man.
Yeah.
Hang it up on the rafters. You got your all-star
I mean, he had
spot.
I think he had a good career.
Yeah, you made it
I
to
think
the
I think he's a first ballot Hall of Famer.
definitely a Hall of Famer, but
Maybe not first ballot, maybe second ballot.
you don't need that.
But yeah, we're definitely retiring his XXXL jersey. Yeah.
Exactly. I heard what's it called? Ice Cube still running the Big Three.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He can go hit up Ice Cube.
Yeah, which is basically the equivalent of you just like your night out is just going to Applebee's and having 2 beers.
Yeah.
Yeah, just got to change it up. You're still doing what you love,
Yeah,
but
you can still have fun.
at a lesser value. than
much lesser.
Yeah,
Interesting.
Yeah, you're gonna start hitting up those lunch specials now.
yeah. No more scrambling for beer and finding a 12-pack that's been sitting in your garage all summer long and is lukewarm.
Nothing but lunch specials
Yeah.
at Applebee's or Chili's, depending on what day of the week. it is.
Chili's has those 2 for $20.
That's true. They do.
Do you think I'm getting older? Because I've been to Cooper's Hawk a couple times with my girlfriend.
And you love it?
Like I like the wine tasting.
Ooh, you are. You're
I
you're getting more
I
sophisticated,
get a
Mamba.
little excited when they're like, "Hey, this is the almond wine." I'm like, "Ooh, tastes like almond."
No.
No wonder why you
no,
call
no.
it that.
No, see, you're not getting old because you're enjoying it. You get old when you start being like an asshole about it. When you're like, ugh, I don't like this. Like,
Okay.
Because
You're like, I've had better.
yeah, when you start complaining about shit, you're like, this isn't. I don't like it.
The first time I went with my girlfriend, her sister, and her brother-in-law. We're sitting there enjoying. We did the wine tasting. I got a pretty nice buzz, and then we got the sangria, and then they were just talking about their kid and how much they love their kid and how they don't want him to grow up. And they started talking about their house and what they want to renovate. And I was like, oh, that's very interesting. Like 5 years ago, I'd be like, man, shut the fuck up. I don't care about none of that, son.
But
Now
now-
give me an ice house
Oh God.
and let's talk about titties.
But now, but the Mamba of today.
Yeah, now the mom of today is like, hey, have you been keeping up with Nashville?
You don't watch Nashville, you liar.
Unfortunately, yes.
It's a great show, right? Which I haven't watched the last couple seasons. It's
Oh, I forgot.
It
you
started
guys,
falling down.
I forgot you guys watch it.
We used to watch it. Well, I don't watch it anymore. You don't watch it anymore
Does
either.
it still come on?
I'm
It does. I think. I don't know. It was on CMT last night.
Yeah, I don't know if it got renewed. After they bought it.
Yeah. Well, no, it was on for at least 2 seasons after they bought it because I was watching it, but then like it became too dramatic. Like it was
Okay,
already dramatic.
That's what I'm. Because the reason why I watch it is because usually my girlfriend has a controller, which is fine because I have a Switch now and I don't give a fuck what you watch. I'm not even paying attention. But
You're smashing.
yeah, I'm smashing. But I'll let her have run of the TV, and she's been binge watching Nashville, and I'll like listen to what's going on, and I'll like pay attention to what's going on, and those people can never find happiness.
Yeah, exactly.
Spoiler alert. Are you guys all caught up?
I'm pretty. I mean, I'm not caught up. I'm like I said, probably at least 2 or 3 seasons behind.
I probably shouldn't spoil.
I'm
it,
at
But I'm probably not gonna watch anymore.
I'm at the part where what's her name? Hayden Panettiere.
Yeah.
When she had her kid.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah, and then she
That was
went through.
after that.
And then
she was
goes,
postpartum
and she
depression.
goes
I
through
saw
all
that.
and then there's a whole season where like
Like she tries to redo it back or whatever.
yeah, and I'm at the part where she's like trying to redeem herself.
Yeah. I saw that.
Okay,
So
so
I'm
that's
past-
where I'm at.
I'm past that already.
Yeah, it just gets ridiculous.
Yeah.
It's like they'll reach a point in their life where like, wow, I'm happy. All of a sudden,
Nope.
somebody dies.
And the only reason now I don't want. Not only did it start getting too dramatic, but my baby girl, the whole reason I was watching the show, Connie Britton, is no longer on it.
Which one's Connie Britton?
She was the main character, Raina James.
She's Raina James.
Okay, so you guys know that she kicked the bucket.
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
Yeah.
I didn't want to spoil it.
Yeah. But what do you call it? The whole reason I watched it was because of her, and now she's not there, and so like, there's no point. There's no point to watching it anymore.
She's your baby, not Hayden.
No, fuck
That's
no.
my baby girl.
I love Connie Britton.
She's okay.
Ever
There's
since Friday Night
Friday
Lights,
Now that is a
okay.
show you can set your
Yeah.
clock to.
Okay, I could see.
dude, and now she's on Dear John, which I'm tempted to watch, but
I don't know what that is.
some other bullshit show, but she's on it, so I'll watch it. I mean, I'll watch her tie her shoelaces. I mean, I don't care. I'll watch anything with her.
I figured Hayden, whatever her name
Yeah,
is,
she doesn't do it for me.
but she's right up your alley.
She would be because she's blonde, blue-eyed, but she's got a big head, and she looks
That's
like
why.
she
Like,
looks
hey,
like
big head.
she looks like a bobblehead. So I don't know. I feel like her head's disproportionate to her body.
No, I love her.
Like she got a nice body. Like she's nice.
She has been
thin.
bae ever since Heroes.
And then I'm not trying to like fuck around with whatever Vladimir Klitschko's been in. I'm fine with that. I'm good.
Why do you say that as if you would be downgrading? Why do you say that as like if you even have an option?
Because if I did, it wouldn't be Hayden Panettiere.
So you, as an average person who still lives at home, no offense, records a podcast in his basement,
Dude, one day this podcast is gonna be big.
maybe.
That day's not today though.
That day isn't.
And
Definitely not
tomorrow's
today.
not looking good either.
But in a few years,
But
this
in
podcast
your
is gonna be
current
big.
situation, if Hayden, whatever the fuck her name is,
Panettiere,
Panettiere,
That's definitely not her name.
Panettiere.
That's also not it.
Pantera.
If Hayden Panettiere came up to you and said, "Hey, I'm trying to get Dick down. Can you please help me out?" And you'd say, "No, you
I'd be like, I can help you out.
you have a bobblehead,
Nope.
and plus you,
I'll be like, I'm sorry, big head.
yeah."
I'll be like, no, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna be like, I can't help you out actually. Tony, come over. I got something for you.
You
See, it's hard for me to be mad at that because he's putting me on hard.
true.
So I
but
can't really
when-
be upset at that.
So
Whether it's believable or not, it's hard for me
You're
to argue that.
You're lying.
that's what I would do.
You're
Because
lying.
I'm all about helping out my boys. You know, my boys help me out. I help them out.
Oh yeah, we gave you some help.
They also, well, we'll talk about this a little later, but whatever. I appreciate Tony. How's that?
That's good.
And that's why I would help him out. If I had Hayden Panettiere wanted to get Dick down, I would call Tony.
Appreciate that, Junkyard.
Yeah.
That somehow that sounded kind of genuine. I believe him.
Well, I'm glad that he helped you out in this
I
made-up
mean,
scenario.
obviously you wouldn't know because you weren't there to see our bond strengthen over the weekend.
Yeah.
Why would happen?
We'll talk about it later.
How later?
Like once you leave.
How late do you plan on making this podcast? Go?
Well, whenever you decide to leave, that's how
Yeah.
late we're gonna make it.
Bro, I could leave right now. You're not doing me any favors by keeping me here.
Well, I guess we could talk about that since we're done talking about Nashville.
What about our word of the day sponsored by Urban Dictionary?
Oh, I wish it was sponsored by Urban Dictionary. No, we're not doing that anymore. Remember?
Okay,
right.
good. We're headed in the right direction. Now we're not going to be weighted down by these mindless.
We still have segments, just not that one.
Okay, well, bring one up because I don't have anything else to talk about.
Well, let's talk about what you were just talking about.
Yeah, how was your weekend?
Yeah. What'd you do this weekend, Mamba?
I worked all weekend. I don't know what you want me to say. I didn't
I
do
thought it
any.
was a little more exciting.
I didn't do anything exciting.
I was kind of hoping to be a little more eventful than that.
Didn't
me
do
too.
anything. I closed all weekend, which means I got out of work at like 11 p.m. every day. But at the same time, so I'll get home at like 11:30, and then I'll stay up till 5 in the morning. Then I'll wake up at a half hour before I'm supposed to be at work and do it all over again. So there was not a lot to do in that time. I had gyms a couple times, for those who don't know.
Ooh, gyms.
I did see that. I did see you.
TFTI.
I think you had like $15 worth of gyms.
I got 2 cheeseburgers and 2 hot dogs.
Damn, did you eat all that?
Hell yeah.
I thought you were on a diet.
Bro, 2019. New year, new me.
I guess.
I was just really hungry.
He's trying to pack on the pounds now.
Yeah.
So that when he takes a picture of the after shot, like later on in the year, it's
I'm trying to make
it's a
it
little
more-
more dramatic.
I gotcha.
Mm-hmm.
That's a good idea,
That
Mama.
way people will buy my fitness plan that I'm going to sell on Instagram.
Nice.
But yeah, that was a highlight. I ate gyms.
Cool.
About it.
What's gyms for those who don't
For
live in
those
the
who don't
area?
know,
Gyms.
gyms it's been a Chicago staple.
Shit, for a long time. In the 60s, right?
Maybe before that, right?
50s, maybe? 50s, 60s, whatever.
They just sell your regular Chicago food, which is burgers.
Well, that's American food.
Yeah, but
Chicago style hot dogs.
No, they don't sell Chicago style hot dogs.
they don't.
It's just hot dogs.
It's a hot dog with onions and mustard.
Yeah,
on
that's not Chicago style.
I thought Chicago style was just no ketchup.
No, Chicago style has to have
It's mustard, relish,
Oh, yeah,
onions,
tomato,
pickle.
and then like a giant ass pickle.
Yeah. Oh, and it's got to be on with a sesame
the
seed
poppy
or
seed.
poppy seed bun. I'm sorry.
Yeah, yeah. Okay.
Yeah, with mustard.
Also, I've seen some places put like some sort of
Oh, and celery salt.
celery salt.
Yeah,
There
yeah,
you go,
celery
yeah.
salt has it. Yeah, that's Chicago style.
Okay. Will they
hot dog.
serve your traditional American diner?
Hot
I don't
dogs.
know if it's traditional American because
It's only mustard and grilled onions.
it's just they take a burger.
no, I'm
they
talking
put-
about the hot dogs.
Oh, the hot dog soup, but it's the same thing.
Yeah, it's just mustard and grilled onions.
They grab a bun. They slap some
meat.
mustard on it.
Yeah, they put
They
meat and
Take
cheese
meat and cheese.
Take a pound of onion,
and onion, but Tony gets without onion.
I get it without the onion.
that's the best part.
It is the best part.
The most disgusting part.
And there you go.
Yep. They just plop it on.
there.
And they like wrap it up and give it to you.
Yeah.
It's like got the least amount of shit on there at like any fucking place
So it doesn't matter what you order. You're pretty much going to get a bun,
with
and a
onion
pot-
and mustard.
Yeah, you-
some sort of
No matter
meat.
what you order, if
Right.
you order it as it is on the menu, you can get a pound of onions.
Yeah.
And peppers. Usually, if you ask for them, they'll give you hot peppers, which are hot as fuck.
Yeah, those peppers
By the
are
way.
no joke. But yeah, I think back in the day, I don't know how long ago, but it was founded by Jewish immigrants. That's probably why
Yes.
they used to call it Jewtown back in the day.
Yeah, well, Maxwell Street, where it's at, used to be a Jewish
And
neighborhood,
they called it Jewtown.
and they did call it Jewtown,
I didn't-
which they don't call it anymore.
They don't
'cause
call.
that's
I didn't give it that name.
anti-Semitic. Right. You didn't give it that name, but it was called.
Is
at
that
one point.
anti-Semitic?
I would. I think so. I just
So
say.
is
I just
it-
say
is
for
it
PC
raci-
purposes, we just don't call it Jewtown, and you call it
But
Maxwell Street.
they called it themselves.
But that was a long time ago. They stopped calling it that a while ago.
It's like people.
I mean,
still
some
call-
people still refer to it as that, but I don't know if that's PC.
No, it's University Village now because you.
Oh,
actually
that's
went-
true. It is the universal, but but you can still call it Maxwell Street because
Well,
you're
you
like the
could-
Maxwell Street Market.
They call it Chinatown. Nobody says it.
Yeah,
Nobody bats.
but
an
it's
eye.
not called Chinaman Town. It's called Chinatown.
Because of the country or the continent.
Yeah,
Or the country China.
The country China. It's Chinatown. Okay,
Yeah.
Judaism
Yeah, like-
is a
like-
is
like-
a is a
like-
religion.
like-
It's not a place.
Like Greek Town.
right.
Greek Town's where all the Peter Francis Geraci offices are.
But you.
But there's a place called Greece.
Get
and,
it?
with
that was
Greeks.
a joke at the Greek economy because it's in shambles. Like the whole country's bankrupt.
Yeah. Okay. I
Yeah,
get
it's
it
great.
now.
Yeah, I thought that was pretty funny.
That not to our listeners, because not everybody knows who Peter Francis Geraci, who doesn't live here.
Man,
He's also a Chicago staple.
that's true.
He
yeah,
is.
he is. Our good buddy Peyo delivered furniture to his house.
Oh, really?
Damn.
Was he as boring?
No, he said he met his wife. Not he
Oh,
wasn't there.
not Peter Francis.
His wife was there to receive the furniture.
Ah.
Mrs. Francis Geraci.
Okay. What were we talking? Oh yeah, Maxwell. Anyways, it's just a place you want to go if you've been drinking all night.
Yeah. It's open 24 hours a day,
Mm-hmm.
7 days a week,
Yep.
365 days a year,
Rain or shine.
rain or shine.
And that's why I went when there was that blizzard out.
Yeah.
Because you knew it'd be open.
Yeah, I knew it would be open.
And,
And
and I bet you there was no line.
there was like nobody there.
Yeah.
So you got your shit quick action.
Mm-hmm.
And there's nowhere to sit and eat. There's like a big long like metal like bench like thing
It's like a
that's
counter.
a counter or
But
whatever.
it's always wet.
it's always wet and dirty.
Even if it's like
Even if it's like dry.
the middle of summer,
It's just wet.
There's just wet.
But you can eat out there if it's if you find a dry spot. If it's not like below
No,
zero.
even if you don't find a dry spot, you eat on the wet spot.
Yeah, whatever.
Or you could eat on your car.
Or you could eat in your car.
But you'd want
Or
to.
on your car, like
Or
Mamba.
you'd want to stick around and eat there because if you go there at this like right time, usually during the middle of the night after the bars close, you get a dinner and a show because somebody's bound to fight.
Yeah. There's
Yep.
tons of fights going on.
Remember that one time we went and those two guys were arguing about how much they make? He was like, "Bro, I make 40,000."
Gross.
Gross.
I'm like, so he's like, so then you don't make 40,000. He's like, yeah, bro. Gross is how much you get after taxes.
I'm like, no, bro, it's a net.
I'm like, nah, man, that's net.
You're making at least like 35,000.
But I guess his friend didn't want to argue with him, so he's like, oh, okay, yeah, bro. So I make this much gross. I'm like, I want to just turn around and be like, you dumbass motherfucker.
And also, that's like not an amount that you would want to brag. That's
No.
like a very average amount.
Yeah.
Below, I would say below. Well, I mean, it depends. It depends on what part of America you live in. That can be average or above average.
Yeah.
Because if you live in like Alabama,
It's
40
just
grand's a
noth-
lot
it's
of
just-
money.
It's just nothing to brag about.
Not if you live in the sticks, my friend.
I mean, but it's true. But we're talking about gross here.
Bro, if you live in like deep
if
South
he-
Alabama where there's like 3
But he is-
businesses
but
and
we-
you make 40 grand gross,
But we're definitely
Bro.
not in deep South
Bro.
Alabama.
You could have your pick of whatever you want at the dollar store,
exactly,
at the local Dollar
you can
General.
you could pick up any female at the Piggly Wiggly with
Yep.
that much.
bro. You be driving that
Mm-hmm.
1985 Camaro, bro.
Classic.
Dip is 2 for $5.
Exactly.
Never had dip, but
Right.
Oh,
that sounds like a deal.
The skull.
Yeah, the skull.
They're opening up a fucking Carl's Jr. down the street
Oh.
soon. You get that $6 burger, baby.
What was I gonna say? At Maxwell Street, I seen some of my friends put on their own dinner show when
Oh.
they got into a big scuffle.
Oh yeah.
Pretty much, there was our group and somebody else's group. They ended up getting into a scuffle, and then the funniest part—I don't know if we talked about it on this, but we probably
I'm
have.
pretty sure we did.
But it's still funny. I love talking about it. Tony's brother had who's a nice guy, so he's trying to play peacekeeper. So he got in the middle of everybody, and he's like putting his arms out. He's hey, calm down. But he has his hot dog in his fucking.
Yeah.
He has his hands out
because he was ready to eat.
He was ready, and he had his hot dog in his hand. I don't know why he didn't take the time to set it down, but he's like turning and it like stopping everybody. All of a sudden, he comes back to the metal like
Counter
where you eat.
where he laid the rest of his food.
He's like, all he has in his hand is a bun. He's like, I don't know where my hot dog went.
Yeah, the fucking wiener fell
Somebody-
off.
Somebody hit it out of my hand.
Somebody slapped it.
So he just had a bun, and he's like, well,
So he's like, well, I still got a cheeseburger. So he went back, and the cheeseburger's gone.
yeah.
And one of our buddies is like, eat his cheeseburger.
Hold on. Another thing about gyms, they give you fries with everything.
Yeah,
that they do,
that's
whether
true.
you want it or not.
Yeah, they give you fries.
That is the only time I've never been upset about giving my girlfriend fries.
Because they give you a fucking shit ton.
They give you a fry for each item you get.
Yeah.
You get a hot dog, you get a fry, you get a burger. So I had like 4 bags of fries. She was like, "Ooh, can I have one?" I'm like, "Yeah, have a fucking bag.
You can enjoy yourself.
Enjoy it."
Yeah. Anyway, so gyms, good old gyms. So that's what you did this weekend?
That's it. I mean, other than that, Friday there was a blizzard, a semi blizzard.
It wasn't really a blizzard.
It didn't snow that hard.
No, it really didn't. People made it out bigger deal than what it was.
It was only 10 inches, but like I carry that around with me every day. You know what I'm talking about, Junkyard?
He's talking about his dick.
You get what I'm
Oh.
saying?
Thought he was talking about what's under his shirt.
What does that even mean?
Do I have to spell it out for you?
Are you talking about my titties?
Hey, man.
If the shoe fits.
There was chocolate cake and a leftover pizza box in your kitchen.
Yeah, I only had 1 slice of chocolate cake and a couple slices of pizza.
Oh, so there's more cake left?
Yeah.
Oh, so I could get some after this?
Yeah, you can.
That was really good. Your wife, I mean,
I thought you weren't I thought you weren't a big cake person.
I was talking to Junkyard. I wasn't speaking to you. Tony. One day I will talk to you.
I'm trying to help you out.
I'm just saying,
Bro, get him off you, bro.
at first I was opposed to you keeping your wife here like a prisoner, but she's turning out some delicious meals. I mean, what else is she gonna fucking do besides cook?
Cook, bake. She feeds Tony all the time.
Oh, nice.
Not mad at all.
At first I was like, man, that's really inhumane, but smart.
Bro,
What else is she gonna do?
she cooks, cleans. I mean, she's a woman. What else is she supposed to do?
Damn.
Did it? I kid the women out there. I kid. I'm obviously joking. She's working.
Is she working?
Yeah, she is.
Where's she work?
No, she's making like shit on Etsy.
Really?
She's a graphic designer. She does some shit.
Oh.
I'll promote it once it's all like up and like 100% up. I will promote it on this podcast
Why
so
does
people can go buy
she-
their
If he does that, we
their
get paid.
digital needs.
Oh,
Because you got to get a paid ad just like everyone else.
oh, you know what I'm gonna start doing?
It's all right. I'll just Venmo you your 10 cents or whatever the fuck it is.
You know what I'm gonna start? Remember that website we talked about that was doing culture appropriation? So
Yeah.
they'll take something
Oh,
from
yeah.
an indigenous person and sell it.
Yeah.
Like those scarves or whatever.
Yeah, those
I'm
and
just
like those
gonna-
ponchos
I'm
and
gonna
shit.
just take your girlfriend's
Wives.
Etsy art or your wife's Etsy artwork and say, look, this is art from an indigenous person
From Mexico.
from Mexico that she made on fucking Photoshop.
And you're gonna upcharge like
Yeah.
300%. that's a solid business model.
I mean, hey man, they steal other people's work. Why not?
Why not
Why not
be
you?
right?
Yeah, find out if Junkyard's wife does wholesale, so you can maybe get a lower rate if you buy in bulk.
If I wasn't giving her the work, who else would?
That was
I didn't mean it like
that.
that.
Was like a double entendre right there. I kind of feel like, though, yeah.
I didn't mean it like that.
But the way you said it, though,
I'm not upset that it came out like that.
I'm not upset either. That
But
was
that-
actually very clever.
That was not my intention.
I know it wasn't your intention, and I know how you meant it, but like it was still hilarious because you could easily twist it. And it's funny because he's not giving her the work, clearly.
I give her the work all the time. Not this weekend.
You
But I
didn't.
give her the work all the time.
You were out of commission this
I was
weekend?
out of commission, dude. So
Was that a segue for me to ask you guys what you did?
yes,
Oh, okay. Should I have asked you that a long time ago?
probably.
Whatever. I wanted to talk about Maxwell Street. What did you guys do? What did you guys? You can tell me now.
So Tony and I had decided a few weeks ago we were gonna go check out Bad Boy Bill. We talked about this last episode a little bit. We were gonna go see Bad Boy Bill at the Mid. It's like they're closing down soon. We used to go there all the time.
February 5th is like our last day.
Yeah, and we went to go see one of our favorite DJs, Bad Boy Bill. And it so happened to be my birthday weekend. My birthday was the day after that day. So we went out Saturday. My birthday was on Sunday.
So at midnight it was your birthday.
Right.
Yeah. Okay, and this would be like the second time or third time we've seen him?
Like there or just in general?
No, just there.
Oh, there would be the
I believe it was a third.
maybe fourth, I think.
Third or fourth?
I think it was the
Oh,
fourth.
yeah, I forgot about that one time we went with...
Mike's girlfriend. Like, the first
Yeah.
one was Mike's girlfriend
Yeah,
and your ex-girlfriend or friend or whatever you want to call her. And so their friends and a couple of our friends.
For those who
Yes.
don't know, who is Bad Boy Bill?
Bad Boy Bill is possibly the best DJ of all time.
He is he's a Chicago staple.
He is.
I remember listening to him on the radio like back in the day on B96. He was just like
Yeah.
when he did the mixes.
Yeah.
And I don't know, like I've always liked house music, and he's always been like,
Oh, like take me.
Yeah.
"Take me in your..."
Just like that.
That's definitely
Okay.
not how that's freestyle. But okay, but at least you're on the right track.
No, okay.
You're on the right track.
So he's an electronic music DJ. And he's fantastic. You could check out his shit on SoundCloud.
Yeah, I'm sure you can. I mean, he's pretty. Yeah, just Google him. You will. Not,
Yeah,
if
you'll
you like
find him.
house, Google Bad Boy Bill.
He was BPM's DJ of the year
You will
a couple
not.
years ago.
You will not be
A
disappointed.
SoundCloud, so he's like a struggle. DJ.
No, I mean all DJs are on SoundCloud.
All
It's
D-
not just all DJs and struggle rappers.
all DJs are on SoundCloud. Struggle rappers are only on
Right.
SoundCloud.
Okay.
See, Bad Boy Bill's also on Spotify.
But he's out. Bad
and
Boy
like
Bill's on all
on
of
like
the
iTunes.
platforms.
Yeah, he's on all platforms. Like us, we're on all platforms, also on SoundCloud.
So we're on the same level.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Except in the podcast world.
Yes. We are the
We're-
podcast
we're
equivalent
like the Bad Boy Bills.
of
of-
podcast. Yes, we
Yes.
Okay.
are. Yep.
Yep. High quality. And then maybe not the recognition we deserve. That's-
We're highly underrated.
yes.
Okay.
That's how we like it.
Yeah.
You know?
we like to be the underdogs.
So he's a DJ. He's like the black guy from what's that band? Damn it. That would have been a lot funnier if I remembered it.
Hootie and the Blowfish.
He was not a DJ. Sugar Ray. He's like the black guy from Sugar Ray, the DJ.
I
Don't know. I mean, I know Sugar
I know
Ray
Sugar
is,
Ray.
but
I'm
I
not
don't
familiar
know.
with
I'm not familiar with the
with
DJ
the
either.
group.
You didn't know there was a black guy in Sugar Ray?
No,
I
I
did not
didn't.
know that.
He you played the turn. I guess you could play the turntable. He played the turntables for some reason.
No, I
But
remember. I
I don't
remember
recall-
McGrath. What's
Mark McGrath.
Mark McGrath. That's
But I
all
don't recall any of the Sugar Ray songs like requiring turntable.
Me neither. That's why I don't know who the fuck
Yeah.
you're talking. I just remember Mark McGrath.
He's in the
from,
background. Watch any Sugar Ray video. He's just
Alright.
in the background.
I believe you.
spinning something.
I'm not a huge Sugar Ray fan. I can't say that.
I used to watch a lot of VH1 when I was a kid.
Clearly.
Yeah.
Anyway, so
I
yeah.
like Sugar Ray.
So
Yeah.
we went to the Mid to check out Bad Boy Bill, and we were there hanging out, and then we went with a couple of friends, Turok and Payo Dog. Shout out to Turok and Payo Dog. They're pretty sure they're listening because they always listen to the podcast.
Oh, shout out to Boots. I promised him a shout out like 4 episodes ago.
Oh, okay.
And he's been getting pissed every week that he listens. He's like, "Where the fuck's my shout out?"
All right, shout out to Boots.
Shout out to Boots. We did not forget. Not this time.
Oh, you didn't forget.
Actually, I did forget, but thank you for reminding me. Good job,
Anyway.
Junkyard.
So yeah,
Shout out to Turok.
So Turok, Payo Dog, and Tony decided to get me bottle service.
Okay, so that wasn't the original plan. The original plan was like, look, we're gonna watch Bad Boy Bill. We're gonna just chill, you know.
And I think I would have been okay with that.
What is it's? I've never been to the Mid. Is it like a club?
It is. It's a nightclub.
So it's a club. So when you walk in, it's 2 floors.
It used to be like the premier nightclub in Chicago.
Yeah.
Like anybody that DJs, anybody like
Yeah.
you name it, top DJ, they played at the Mid.
Yeah, like they had a lot of like really like
Yeah,
high quality talent.
yeah. They had Steve Aoki, Tiesto, Afrojack, fucking dude, everybody, fucking Deadmau5, Skrillex. I mean, they've had anybody who's anybody has been at the Mid.
And it's not like a huge place.
No,
either.
it's tiny.
It's actually pretty small.
Remember Crowbar? We used to go to Crowbar a lot.
Yeah.
That place
Crowbar
was
was
fucking
big.
humongous.
And they had a lot of
And they had a lot of good talent too, but they closed that place down. a long
that
time
place
ago. That
was-
place was better than fucking the Mid.
Oh yeah, that place was huge. I love Crowbar.
Dude, Crowbar is my favorite, by far favorite nightclub of all time.
So why is the Mid closing?
It's run its course, man. Trust
Yeah.
me, it's gone downhill. Like
Yeah.
when we first started going there, they had like
Very
a
strict
strict dress code. The people that actually went there were like upper class, like young people.
Yuppies.
Yeah, yuppie young people.
Like people that would go there, they would all be dressed up. Everyone
Right.
would be wearing like a tie, dress shirt.
or maybe not a tie, but dress shirts.
Oh yeah,
Dress shirts.
dress shirt. Yeah,
Dress pants, dress shoes.
It was more dressy, a lot
Right.
more dressy.
Yeah, and like it was just, and the people that went there were different. It was a lot higher, like I want to say higher quality people.
It's
'cause
a higher clientele.
higher like richer people. How's that? With more money, and also like I said, the quality, because of the quality of like DJs they brought in were huge, so they would charge a decent amount. I mean, it's expensive. Like the liquor was really expensive there. Like just like how much does the beers cost? Like $6-7.
No, I think it was the drinks were not cheap. That's why we decided we started thinking about it. We're like, why don't we just get a bottle? Like there's like because actually it was Peyo's idea. Peo was like, we should get a bottle. I'm like,
But it was Peyo's idea. It wasn't for economic purposes. He just
no,
he wanted to
Peo,
spend more.
Yeah. Oh, he was like, hey man, he was like,
Yeah.
and I'm like, I'm
It
thinking
just
about.
so happened to be.
And I'm thinking about, I'm like, well, I told him, like, fuck it, if you want to do, like, we'll go half. Or Troy's like, no, I'll put on 2. We'll go 3. I'm like, oh, well, it's even cheaper for all of us then. So we're like, you know what? So when you go in there's 2 floors, and like, there's like the whole middle. There's like the dance floor when you walk in, and then they got like some of the VIP areas, and then on the top floor, it's more like it's not like a whole floor because it's like
No, it's like a balcony.
it's like a balcony
It's like
that
an
goes
edge.
around.
It goes all the way around, and
All
you can
around.
see down onto the floor, and you can see the DJ booth and everything.
Yeah. So
Which is like kind of my favorite place to spot
Yeah.
stand, because you could see right into the DJ booth, and you could see like the action happening if
Yeah.
you're into that sort of thing.
if
which I am.
You could see like a DJ actually DJ.
Right.
He's not just like plugging in his USB port.
Yeah.
And, like,
Oh, and just press and play.
just press and play.
Yeah, and Bad Boy Bill is fantastic to watch. So
So we were getting drinks.
I'll take your word for it.
Yeah, so we were getting drinks and he's like, "Oh, why don't we just get a bottle?" I'm like, "Yeah, fuck it, we'll get a bottle. We'll put on." And I think the bottle we got a bottle of vodka because we were debating whether to get. I'm like, I'm not gonna do whiskey. If we do whiskey, we're all fucked because I'm gonna get fucking smashed. And then
thinking back, we should have got tequila, but okay.
that's true. I was thinking tequila too. So like we should do tequila or we should do the vodka, and we were gonna do tequila, but the only tequila they had was like the $700 bottle.
Patron was like, I think.
The Patron like silver was like they had around 300.
Yeah,
600.
yeah.
That's the one we
So-
asked for, and they didn't have it.
Oh,
So then we're like, fuck it, well let's just do vodka. So
I see. Okay, so that's what you guys had asked for before.
Yeah.
That they said they didn't have.
they said they didn't have it.
Okay, I
So
gotcha.
then- So let's just do vodka.
See, I wasn't sure about that because I didn't hear the first time when
I'm
they
like,
said
I'm like, yeah, we can do just vodka cranberry or vodka Red Bull.
Yeah.
Vodka. So fuck it, we'll do vodka.
bad
So-
idea.
What was
Terrible
the,
idea.
I mean, I think it was a great idea.
I saw from your snap. It was a bottle of.
Belvedere.
Belvedere.
I thought it was great. Anyway,
That was Belvedere.
Well, Grey Goose was the bucket of ice.
Oh,
we
okay.
wanted,
Yeah,
I
yeah.
think we wanted Grey Goose, but they were out of Grey Goose too. So we ended up getting Belvedere.
They're closing down, so they didn't have a whole lot
Yeah,
of shit.
it's like it's whatever's left, man. But it was a pretty nice ice bucket with lights and shit.
It wasn't nice by the end of the night, but it was nice. When we got it.
what
nice
was
when we
what was the upcharge in that bottle?
Dude, it's expensive. It was, dude. I bought the second one. Well, they chipped in, but I paid, like I put it on my credit card. I don't know, man. I paid more. I think I paid more than you guys paid the first time. Well, not. I mean, you guys
Yeah.
obviously chipped in, but like, my when I woke up the next morning and I looked at it, I was like, fuck. I don't know. It was pretty expensive.
Yeah, it was because
I'm glad I didn't go now.
so
I am so cheap. Just when you told me it's $15 cover to get in, I was like,
What
yeah.
the thing is that I don't know, maybe I got stiff too. Like it's possible that I got fucked, but the menu said $330,
what for a bottle?
right? But I didn't end up paying $330. I paid a lot more than that. And I know I didn't leave that much tip. I think I got fucked, but whatever. Then I gotta put
In
a
your
dispute in.
state. In your state.
In my state, I might have just
What were
scribbled
what were you saying,
improperly.
Tony?
Yeah, because so the whole thing was that we were all gonna pay for it. Between me, Truck, and Pay, we were gonna split it. But you ended up grabbing that second tab.
Yeah, because we finished that first bottle hella quick. Like, it
Yeah.
was gone.
So the first bottle we got,
And I wasn't, and when we, after the first bottle, I wasn't drunk yet. I was buzzed, but I wasn't drunk.
So by the end of the first bottle, you know, Bad Boy Bill was like deep in his set.
He had just started before we got the
were,
first
like-
bottle.
No, he was already in it.
Yeah, but he had like,
Yeah.
he was like, it wasn't deep. It was like, he was like towards the beginning.
We were in the zone.
Yeah. So I was like, okay, let's get another bottle.
So like, should we just get another bottle? We're like, well, fuck it, let's get another bottle. So we ended up getting the second one, and because like, man, that first one went kind of fast.
We should have stopped at the first
For some
one.
reason, that second one,
We didn't finish
like,
the whole thing.
Like lasted. Yeah, we didn't finish it because we had to preemptively leave. But yeah, that second bottle seemed like it lasted a lot more. Like somehow I was pouring a lot, and like but it wasn't going down. The first one was going down like hella quick. The second one, not so much. So I remember we're just we're drinking. We're like fucking around with the people next to us. Like they were having I guess it was a birthday too, or whatever. All the Chads.
Yeah.
And
Chads.
I'm pretty sure at least 3 of those people were named Chad.
It's racist, Tony, but okay.
I mean, I'm pretty sure if you argue with any of those kids, they're gonna tell you like, do you know what my dad does?
They were like 23-year-old, like average like white kids with like spiky hair. So yeah.
Yeah, with boat shoes.
You would have been hit with my dad's a lawyer.
Yep.
Yeah.
My dad's a lawyer, and yeah, pretty much. And they seem cool. Whatever. We were messing around with them. And then so we got the second bottle, and we're drinking. I'm like, man, I'm thinking, I'm like, damn it, I'm like trying to track, because Paya was already kind of buzzing too, and your wife, she was drinking, but she wasn't drinking.
No,
like
she doesn't
we
drink
were.
hard. No.
And I don't, and plus we were getting her the amaretto
Yeah.
sours or whatever, so it's pretty much like me. It was me, you, Payo, and Truck. There's 4 of us, and we're drinking like if you do the math, it's pretty much half a bottle per person by the end of the night. If everyone drinks like
Oh yeah. I mean, if yeah.
Plus, we also had like a few beers too.
Yeah.
So I mean, that's a substantial. That's a decent amount, you know.
Yeah.
So all I remember is like, you know, we're there and like the bottle. There's about like
A quarter,
a quarter of a bottle left.
from what I'm told.
Yeah,
I don't remember.
No, there was a quarter bottle left, and then I look over and I see that you're fucked up.
Dude,
And-
I
and-
was
and I'm
destroyed.
and I'm trying to figure out at what point, because at one point you're just like you're dancing by the railing, having a gay old time. Next thing you know, I look over and you're like hunched over, like sitting
So
down.
I don't
I'm
remember.
like-
I didn't black out. So like I didn't black out completely. I remember like 90% of everything after a certain point. I don't remember sitting down, and I definitely don't remember throwing up.
So you're sitting down because I took a snap of you.
Yeah.
I'm like motherfucker, act like you've been out before, you know. So I'm over there talking to Myra, and I hear that you're like.
Oh, you
dry
can hear
heaving.
him.
I can hear him I'm like this is not gonna end well. Like I can already tell it's gonna happen, and I'm like fuck. And pull up what I was wearing. I had on these brand new Gucci loafers.
Supposedly, which I know he did not, because at
Look,
the beginning of the
motherfucker,
night.
you blacked out, okay? You
Yeah,
don't know
but
what
at
I
the
was wearing.
beginning of the night, I remember what you were wearing, and they were not these fucking good shoes.
Look at those. Look at the. I was wearing that, mom. Look at Gucci
Oh,
loafers,
those are
bro.
pretty nice.
How much are those? Retail?
Supposedly $730.
And that's probably not even retail. I paid retail for mine.
Yeah.
You were not in the right state of mind to argue that, Junkyard.
I know it, no, but I wasn't drunk when we got there, and he was not wearing those. Unless he changed in the middle of the night his shoes.
Yeah, those are.
I don't-
It was first of all, it was like I'm not gonna wear those out in the elements.
Yeah.
Okay. So I brought a pair. I bought with me so I could change inside the club.
Yeah.
Like I said,
It was snowing out.
if you had $800 Gucci loafers, Mambo, are you gonna like take
Wear
those out
them?
in the elements?
No, I'm
fucking snow and mud.
What I'm going to do is I'm going to get a roll of paper towels, and every time I take a step, I put a paper towel underneath that.
And you step on it. And
That's- yeah.
Exactly. So anyway, brand new Gucci loafers, and I'm standing like Junkyard's sitting down. I'm standing in front of him, and I can hear him dry heaving. I'm like, oh shit. And then his wife is like, I think he's gonna throw up, and he's gonna throw up on the floor. I'm like, no. I'm like, so I just grabbed the bottle, took it out of the bucket. I'm like, just fucking puke in the bucket, and next thing you know, he just starts fucking puking in the bucket. Which, I mean, it was probably better for everyone because it's a fucking nice bucket. Fuck it, puke in the bucket. It's not gonna.
I think
smell.
I did puke on the floor though.
You did puke a little bit on the floor. I know because my Gucci loafers got fucking ruined. So you're puking in the bucket. I'm like, all right, we need to leave right now. So I told your wife, give me the tickets for the coat check. So I'm like, I went downstairs, and of course the line for the fucking coat check is
Out the door.
fucking out the door. So I'm like, okay, whatever. So I'm waiting in line, and that's when I guess the bouncers came downstairs, and they're like, oh, are you with the? I'm like, yeah. I'm just getting his jacket. He's like, oh, okay, just give me the tickets. We'll get it for you. So we got to jump. That was nice. We got to jump the line. We're like suckers. So anyway, so he got our jackets for us. That's when we grabbed them. Like, right, like by then I had already called the Uber. Now we all rode there together. We got an Uber XL. That's enough for like 5 people. So it's perfect. So we all split it.
Yeah.
So we're like, fuck it, let's just get an Uber XL and we'll get it on the way back. So it was like maybe like 7 or 8 minutes out. So like, fuck it, we'll just wait for it outside because we didn't have much of a choice. We couldn't wait inside. So we're outside and like Junker's like, I guess he's not gonna make it. Like he's fucking falling over. So we're like, all right, so here's what we're gonna do. And like,
No, hold on. That's not what I remember. I remember you guys talking about going to a gentleman's club.
Oh,
afterwards.
that was suggested, but then Peo Dog quickly is like, "Oh, I got a booty call," and then he fucking just dipped out.
I thought that's why you guys made me go in a taxi.
No, we made you
because you guys were trying to hit up a gentleman's club, and obviously I was in no condition to go.
No, we made you go in a taxi because you were in no condition. You could barely stand under your own power.
This is true.
So we're like, we need to get this man home post haste. And it was so I'm like, fuck it. I told Trek, we'll just wait for the Uber.
And the taxi driver, I got a story about the taxi. I will tell you everything that happened after I left in the taxi.
So I'm like, fuck it. So I fucking hail a taxi, and I'm like, take my friend home. Like, this is the address, and I give your wife cash. I'm like, just here's cash. This is the address. Make sure just drop him off at this address.
You were like, she doesn't speak much English, but.
No, she did, but like,
she knows yes and no.
I just wanted to make sure that like he put the address in his fucking GPS or whatever. Like, look, this is
which
the address.
He did not.
Oh well, whatever. So off you guys go, and then that's when we all just like went home. So what happened after that?
So I fucking passed out in the taxi.
Okay.
I wake up because my wife wakes me up. Hey, look, it's leveling. FYI.
Oh, finally.
It doesn't look like coagulated
jizz anymore.
Yeah.
Anyway, so she wakes me up, and we're on. Okay, so I live like near Cicero Avenue, and we woke up on Cicero Ave, and the guy's like, hey, this isn't like, where the fuck is this place at, blah blah, like we're on Cicero, and my wife wakes me up and she's like, hey, he doesn't know where he's at. And I wake up and I'm like, what? And dude, I'm obviously fucking destroyed, dude. I am drunk as fuck. I think I've only been that drunk like less than a handful of times, maybe 2 or 3 times. Dude, I was fucking blitzed. And all I remember is like looking out and I'm like, where the fuck are we? Like, I didn't know where we were at. And my wife was like, we're on Cicero. And I'm like, fucking drive that way. And she's like, no, I think it's the other way. And I'm like, go to Pershing, because that's the next like intersection.
Yeah.
And she's like, yeah, go to Pershing. But he's like, the dude was being a dickhead. He was like from either like from Haiti or Jamaica or maybe an African country, but he had a very thick accent, and he was being a fucking asshole, man. If I wasn't blitzed out of my mind, I might have wanted to fight him. But I couldn't even I could barely talk. I didn't know where the fuck I was. So I was like, go. So he started driving, and I recognized it. And I'm like, make a right here. And like I gave him directions, and I was able to lead him to my house.
Okay.
I had enough wherewithal to know how to get home.
It's probably mostly muscle memory.
And I think it is. I think this happened to me before, like a few, like a little bit off topic. A few birthdays ago, maybe like 4 or 5 birthdays ago, I got pretty drunk, and I was with my ex-girlfriend at the time. My ex-girlfriend, she was able to drive and she had a license, and that was the whole plan. We drove there, and I told her, she'll be my designated driver. I'll get fucked up, be home. When we got to the car, she's like, I don't feel comfortable to drive. You're going to have to drive. I'm like, what? I am in no condition to drive. But she refused, and you know how she was.
She's like, I'm not driving. Yeah. She wasn't comfortable driving.
No. She's fucking stupid.
She probably should have mentioned that before you went out.
Right.
Or she probably should have said that before you took that third shot.
Yeah.
Or whatever. Yeah.
Anyway, so I drove home, and when I got home, I don't remember how I got home. Like, I didn't black out, but I don't remember the route I took to get home. And I was in a part of the city where like I don't usually go, so I'm fucking surprised I got home and without an incident. You know, when I got home, I was like, what the fuck? And it's all muscle memory. Like, if you drive, I mean, obviously, you drive around enough, you're going to remember how to get home.
Just like,
You're like a dog,
just
like a lost dog.
Yep, just like our friend Bernard, like when he was at my house once and he got like pretty fucking shit faced. He's like, hey man, you make it home okay? He's like, man, all I remember is I turned on Central and I'm home. He remembers one turn.
Yeah.
And he did not live close.
Right, and
But-
that's what it is. It's like muscle memory. So I got home and I was able to tell the taxi driver to get home that night. So I get home, I remember getting home. I remember getting out of the taxi. I come in. I'm fucking blitzed. My mom's boyfriend's in the kitchen, and me and my wife walk in.
Really? At like 5 in the morning?
Yeah.
Did he
He's
get you-
he's a night. He works at night, so he stays up
Oh, okay.
at night.
Did he get you water ASAP?
No.
He's like, you
So-
look
No,
dehydrated.
No.
No. So
Watering free.
So I get in the house and run to the toilet, fucking puke some more.
Oh, wow.
Dude, I just kept puking and puking. And mind you, you know how many times I've puked after drinking? Like at least that same night?
Uh-huh.
0. So my first time throwing up from alcohol ever in my life.
How old did you turn?
35.
Well, you're
That's a
getting
pretty good
up-
run.
you're getting
It was a
up
good
there.
run. But you could tell
you're-
I'm not.
And it was also the first time you got bottle service.
First
For
time I
you.
got bottle service. First time I drank or I puked. Was the first time I got bottle service in the U.S. because I got bottle
That's true,
service in
yeah,
Mexico.
yeah. We did have this discussion, yeah.
The first time I got bottle service and the first time I ever don't remember parts of the night also. So this is the most I probably ever drank in my life, I'm assuming. And then so anyway, I go to sleep, knock the fuck out obviously, wake up fucking feeling like dog shit. Woke up, I texted Tony, man, I'm hungry, I want to go let's go get breakfast.
I'm like, yeah, let's go.
And I got dressed.
Fucking radio silence.
I got dressed.
I remember. I
Motherfucker,
saw your
like-
Yeah.
I saw your messages.
Yeah, fucking went MIA on me.
Dude, I swear to God, we were gonna go. You can even ask my wife. I got dressed, got ready to go, and I'm like, dude, I told her, I was like, you know what, I don't fucking feel good. I gotta use the bathroom. I go and I puke again. Puked again. I laid on the fucking ground for a little bit because I felt like shit
In the bathroom?
in the bathroom. I'm like, I'm gonna go lay down for a little bit. Lay down, knock the fuck out. That's why he didn't hear from me. Woke up again. I felt a little bit better. Still felt pretty shitty. I was supposed to go to my uncle's house to watch the AFC NFC
Yeah, yeah.
Championship games. So I'm like, fuck it, I'm gonna go. That's where the pizza came from. So I go to my uncle's house to watch the games, feeling like fucking garbage. On my way to my uncle's house, I hadn't eaten anything all day. It was already, what time did the game start? 3?
Yeah, like
2:30, 3?
Yeah.
So around that time, I hadn't eaten anything since then. I stopped at Burger King, grabbed one burger, just, ate it, went to my uncle's house, felt like fucking shit. Oh, bought some coconut water to try to rehydrate. Fucking, dude, like, right as soon as that Saints Rams game ended, I'm like, dude, I told my wife, I think I got to puke again. We might have to leave. I'm like, fuck, I can't hold it. I went to my uncle's bathroom, fucking puked again. I puked out that burger. That shit didn't last very long in me. Puked again. I'm like, fuck. So I sat there. I felt actually that puke made me feel like a lot better. So I'm okay. Maybe I could sit through like part of the next game. Sat through the first quarter and I'm like, fuck, man. I think I gotta go home. So I told everybody bye. We left. I came home, puked again. By that time, there's nothing in me. Like there's absolutely nothing.
yeah,
I'm
you're
just
just dry heaving
I'm
at this
just
point.
puking. No, I mean I puked, but I puked like bile and a little bit of blood.
Oh,
Nice.
nice.
And I'm sore as fuck still. That's why I'm not drinking because I'm sore still
I'm
from
gonna say,
puking.
That's why you look kind of svelte. You,
Dude, I'm sore from puking. My fucking insides hurt.
uh-huh.
I even see a few abs right there from all
Dude.
that.
Anyway,
All that,
There's some
all that
abs.
convulsing.
so that was the last time I puked that night, and then I slept. Well, finished watching the game because I watched the rest of that Kansas City versus Patriots game. Knocked the fuck out till the next morning, and then I was fine. I've been fine since yesterday. The only thing is that I'm still hurting. I'm hurting from throwing up so much. My fucking hurts right here when I breathe, and it hurts my back. Dude, I puked a lot. I've never puked that much in my fucking life.
Have you ever been that hungover?
No. Yes and no. I've only been close to being that hungover, and that was when I got bottled service in Mexico, and I drank. Can anybody guess?
Tequila.
Vodka?
Vodka.
Oh, it was what? Oh,
So I should have learned from that first time. Now, and I know people say this, but I'm never drinking vodka again. Never. It's not worth it. If there's no tequila, because I could drink tequila. Tequila will fuck me up, but
Yeah.
I've never felt that bad. The only 2 times I felt that bad were when I drank vodka.
Were you mixing it?
Yeah,
What were you?
cranberry juice.
Maybe it was a cranberry juice.
No, I've had cranberry juice by itself.
It was.
It's
I
just-
had the vodka cranberry. I had the. They also had the Sprite.
Yeah.
I had vodka Sprite, and then I think I even had one that was just vodka for some reason.
Well,
That was
at the
bad.
the last thing I remember Turok's pouring me was like almost a whole glass of vodka and a very like a splash of cranberry juice.
Yeah,
Dude,
Yeah, he made me one of those too.
dude,
he
that
was-
shit, dude.
Yeah. No, I was pretty fucked up too. Like, but as soon as I got home, I had a Pedialyte waiting. I fucking chugged half of it, went to sleep, woke up right as rain.
I should have had Pedialyte. That was my right fucked up. I should have had something ready because I thought I was gonna get drunk. I didn't think I was gonna get that blitzed. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, I had a lot of fun for the first 3 hours of the night. From the time we got there till about 3 a.m. was a blast. From like 3 on was the worst. From 3 till like Monday
Till
morning
Monday. from three,
were
from,
the worst.
from 3 a.m. on from 3 a.m.
3 a.m. Saturday or 3 a.m. Sunday,
Sunday.
till Monday like 8 a.m.
was like the worst.
were the worst fucking like 36 hours of my life. Fucking terrible.
Maybe your age is catching up to you.
Dude, maybe. But I'm glad that place is closing down. I mean, I'm happy you guys
After that, you like burn
made
it.
the effort.
Burn it.
Burn that place to the ground.
Burn it to the ground.
And then seeing my credit card statement didn't help either. I was like, fuck.
Are you gonna pay it off at one time?
Yeah, it's American Express. Oh, you see my hat? Or is it on this side? I have to pay it off. I don't have a choice. But it's okay because I got mad points.
Did you have fun though?
Like I said, I had a blast. 12 o'clock till 3 a.m. Till I stopped having fun when I don't remember what I did when I sat down. That's when as soon as I like stopped remembering, that's when the night went downhill because that's when I started puking. Like a little bit after that.
I had fun up until my Gucci loafers got ruined.
But I was having a great time. There's a video of me like fist pumping.
Yeah, there is. Having a gay old time.
Dude, I had a great time. I feel like if we would, I think if I were to if I was able to relive that night and change things, I would have not gotten that second bottle. That was a mistake. The first bottle would may be okay because I don't think that's what fucked me. I think that second bottle is what fucked me up.
Yeah, it fucked everyone up.
Yeah, I feel like if we would have just kept that first bottle, maybe bought beer, maybe I'd be a little bit better. Maybe.
That was the plan, but the problem was that the two groups around, the group in front of us and the group next to us, they were buying multiple bottles.
So we couldn't be showing up.
They were like, man, they're gonna think we're a bunch of fucking chumps.
Yeah. What are you guys drinking over there?
Yeah.
Coronas?
That looks a little empty, so we had to get another
What
one.
if they were like, oh yeah, Bud Light? Technically, those are bottles. You guys are doing it.
So that is why I'm drinking water today and not beer because I don't want to like I need a what do you call it a moment or like some time to cleanse.
You need some time for reflection.
Mm-hmm.
Do you need Herbalife?
This this girl,
Next week I'll start drinking again, but this week
there was some chick at the bar that thought I was a baller.
Why'd you think that?
I mean, the bar must have been set pretty low for what she thinks ballers are, but so this is like when we're already on the second bottle, and I went to go get your wife and amaretto from the bar.
Right.
Like I was go to the bar. So I mean, I didn't want to just pay with my credit card for just one drink since we already got
right
a bottle over there.
So you bought
So I had cash. So I had like I think it was like $200, but it was like a lot of fives, singles, tens, but $100 bill was on the outside.
Oh,
So
that's how you do it.
So I guess it looked like I had a shitload of. So I pulled out this wad of cash. It's not really that much, and because the girl she's like, because I'm facing the bar, this girl's like facing the dance floor, but she's next to me, and I order the drink, and she noticed me, but she doesn't pay attention to me, and then when I take out the money, she looks at me, and she immediately notices that I have money, so she starts like eyeballing me, like obvious, to the point where like I don't know, the guy she was with, like told her to calm the fuck down. The guy grabbed me, was like, "You need to calm down." I was
Like
"Look,
you heard him audibly.
yes,
saying
audibly.
Was that her boyfriend?
I don't know. I didn't stick around long enough. to find out.
Should have invited her to the table.
I probably should have. But
Then
like,
she would have really thought you were a baller.
yeah, then she would have seen that it was only like 5s and 1s, and
And she would have been impressed till I started puking.
that's true. She'd be like, "Oh, never mind. I'm gonna go back."
But anyway,
But because and then that and probably she probably saw my Gucci loafers. It's a good thing I didn't bring her to the fucking table because she would have seen you puke on them.
anyway,
But she would have noticed that you were wearing Gucci loafers and Burberry glasses. Ugh.
but anyway, regardless of how I felt after and how I feel now, kind of still a little hurting, I still want to thank my boys, Tony, Turok, and Peo Dog, for showing me a good time for 3 hours.
It was a rough night, but for those 3 hours, we were like kings.
Exactly.
Would you have been happy if I would have went?
No,
That,
I mean, I don't think he would have been unhappy.
but I wouldn't have been exceptionally happy.
Like, yeah,
it
I'd
wouldn't
be like,
have-
"Oh, Mamba's here, cool."
yeah.
It wouldn't have made your night like a little bit better.
But it wouldn't have made his night.
Would you have
But-
stopped me from drinking so much?
But it
No.
wouldn't. But
Then no, then it probably would have not made my night any better.
so
The only way it would have made my night better is if you would have said, "Junkyard, you probably should stop drinking before you regret it tomorrow."
You probably wouldn't have got as drunk. Well, also, like I said, I'm penny pinching, so it's not like I would have been like, if you guys were like, "Yeah, we're getting bottle service," I would have like, "Okay." I would have I would have stayed outside your VIP area.
like with the beer.
Yeah. I would like cheers you guys over the ropes. But I could have helped you drink your vodka.
could've.
I never drink vodka though. I've never actively like said, "Hey, let me."
Neither do I, and never again will I. Dude, I think back about how I felt and I start feeling sick. Like it was terrible.
Just the thought of it.
Just thought of it.
That's how I feel with was it Bacardi Grape? Like the first time I ever got really drunk was this fruity Bacardi drink, and whenever I like think about back that like think back of that time, I get like the taste in my mouth, and I never want to do that again.
No, terrible,
that's
terrible.
who I got with Cazadores tequila. That was the first hard liquor I ever got completely smashed off of, and it took me a almost like a decade to get over that because every time I would even smell it, like
You're like,
I would
"What?"
just be like, "Well, "Yep."
The first time I ever got drunk, first time ever, was on vodka. Vodka just is not me and doing vodka. I don't know why I keep drinking.
I don't know why people drink like it so much.
I don't know either. It's terrible, terrible. Anyway, so yeah, that was my birthday extravaganza. Again, thanks to my boys. No thanks to Mamba because he wasn't there, but thanks to Tony,
Yeah, should have came.
Peo Dog.
The dress code was very lax.
Yeah, there were guys they're wearing fucking less fancy shit than you're wearing now. I can tell you that right now.
So they would have allowed me to wear a hoodie,
You could be wearing exactly what you're wearing right now. You'll be
Yeah.
fine.
even though I'd look like I just came off the street.
Yes.
You should have seen some of the people in there. They
Really?
did just come off the street,
So that place has gone downhill. then?
dude. That's why they're closing down.
They're just letting anybody in.
Clearly,
Any riffraff.
yeah, pretty much,
Weird.
right?
Yeah, I think that it did start with a lot of like upscale clientele, and I guess it wasn't sustainable. So
Maybe not for that many years.
for that many years, so eventually they had to like, okay, we need to just let anyone that's willing to pay in. So that's why the quality went down. Because
Yeah.
at first they were very like, they were like,
They were
I
prestigious.
remember every time we used to go, like we'd see them turn people away. Like,
Yeah.
nope, you can't wear that. Nope, you can't wear that. Even though people were like actually look pretty fresh, pretty clean cut. They're like, no, like oh, no sneakers. Even though they were like maybe like tennis shoes or night like nope. can't
Something,
have-
yeah, something like these. That maybe they weren't sneakers, but they look sneaker-ish.
Nah, nope.
They have to be
Yeah.
dress shoes.
Yeah, but like I said, it's not sustainable for that many.
For that many years, and that's probably why they're closing.
I mean, are nightclubs ever really sustainable? I mean,
Very few of them are.
I mean, Soundbar, man. How long has Soundbar been
Oh,
open? That place has
yeah,
been open
that-
fucking forever.
That is true.
I've never been. I should go
Nice.
there.
Me and Tony went to go see Green Velvet there.
We did see Green Velvet, and that was like on a whim. We were just like
We were just there.
We were literally like around the area. We're like, "Fuck it, let's go to Soundbar," and then they're like, "Oh, it's $20." Like $20? What the fuck? But we're already in line. It's like, fuck it. We pay $20, and then we go and we see like fucking Green Velvet fucking playing. We're like, it was worth the $20.
It was worth the $20. We went to go see Green Velvet at the Mid too.
Exactly.
I don't know
Oh
who
yeah,
Green
we did
Velvet-
see.
He's
Green
another
Velvet,
DJ.
He's another DJ.
Yeah,
You know, Shake and Pop.
yeah. Shake and pop, shake and pop.
Doesn't ring a bell.
What's the other one he has?
He did a lot of them. Yeah, the percolator.
Yeah, you got to know the percolator.
Yeah.
Oh.
It's time for the except he wasn't Green Velvet. That was under Cashmere.
Cashmere, yeah.
Because he's Cashmere and Green Velvet.
Yeah, he has like multiple personalities.
Yeah.
Oh.
DJ personalities.
Yeah.
That way he gets double the royalties.
That makes sense. Yeah.
So yeah. Well, yeah, we saw Green Velvet at the Mid and at Soundbar.
Well, happy birthday, Junkyard. I
Thank
hope
you.
you had a good 35th.
I did. Well, like I said, 3 hours were good. Oh no, everything before that too. Like my sister came over. We had some breakfast and shit. So from like Saturday morning to when I woke up till 3 a.m. that next following day.
That was a good day.
Was a good day.
So you spent your actual...
My actual birthday
was
fucking miserable.
The actual day of your
The
birthday.
actual day of my birth
You just
was
spent, you just
fucking
spent it.
miserable.
You just spent it trying to stay alive.
I spent it trying to stay alive and fucking puking my brains out. Nights after drinking, I have thrown up the day after drinking, like in the morning, twice. And once was drinking from sake. I'd gone out with a friend to a sushi bar and we had sake and then I had a shit ton of beer and some whiskey. So I mixed a lot. And the following, I didn't puke that night, but the following morning, like I puked a little bit. It wasn't that bad, just a little bit. And then that same friend, I've gone out with him and we went somewhere else and I puked the following morning. It's only when I go out with him that I've twice that I've ever puked in the morning. But this time it was terrible. Terrible.
I don't think I've ever thrown up the next day. I usually throw up.
The night of. I had never thrown up the night of till that night.
I usually get it all out of my system the night of.
It's terrible. Anyway, let's move on. Enough about puking. So that was terrible. Let's go ahead and let's do the W of the week, shall we?
Winner, winner, chicken dinner.
The winner is the chick that served us those bottles because she got paid.
She did get paid. Clearly, after you look at the fucking bill,
Did you guys give her a hefty tip?
I gave her a fucking hefty tip, but it turned out dude,
How much servicing do they actually do?
not much.
Like they just
There's actually the guy.
Yeah.
There's a guy that comes and brings the juices and picks up the bottles. Like he does more servicing than the actual chick does.
Yeah.
Do they-
She's just there for looks.
I think the girl just brings the bottle, and after that, there's a guy that just.
But I'm pretty sure they split it. They have to split it with
There's
him.
a guy that just like every like 5 minutes he's walking by
And he fills the juice
yeah,
and
he
stuff.
refills the ice, the juice, whatever. All the
She
mixers.
just shows up with a bottle that has like
Sparklers on
sparklers
it.
on
And
it.
she's like dancing. Not dancing, but she's like moving.
And then she just leaves after that.
No, she comes and checks on you. She makes sure you guys are okay. She takes your money.
Oh,
You give her the money. You don't give that dude swapping out juices money.
so that
But that dude is the MVP though, because
Yeah.
he kept us stocked.
He did. So I have two winners. First winner is Tony Paodog and Turok
I am a winner.
for showing me a good 3 hours.
I am a winner.
So they are my first winners. My second winners of the week is Henry Cejudo for a couple of reasons. For those of you, we talked about this last week and not an MMA Minute. Henry Cejudo was fighting TJ
are
Dillashaw.
you doing it not an MMA minute right
I'm
now?
not technically doing a non-MMA Minute, but it's kind of a non-MMA Minute.
It's MMA related.
It's MMA related. So Henry Cejudo beat TJ Dillashaw to retain his flyweight championship of the world. And he went on Ariel Helwani's show yesterday to talk about the win and talk about, and he was telling a story about how he ran into the Bella twins
On his fight.
on his flight. So he ran into the Bella twins and he was talking to Ariel, telling him how like, I have a huge crush on Nikki Bella, right? That's the
Nikki Bella.
that's the one who was engaged to what's her
She
face?
was engaged to John Cena.
John
but
Cena, right?
He broke off the engagement.
Right. And for those who don't know, the Bella twins they are wrestlers, right?
Yeah.
Female wrestlers.
They're pretty sexy.
They are pretty sexy.
They're actual twins.
Yeah. So Ariel goes on his Twitter after the interview and says, "Dear Nikki Bella at Bella Twins, my friend Henry Cejudo, Olympic gold medalist and UFC flyweight savior, would like to get to know you like more than a friend. Heart. What do you say? Question mark.
Also on the show, he said that he's always had a crush on her.
Yeah, because he said on the show he said he always had a crush on her.
Yeah.
He said, "I am trilingual, single, and ready to mingle." That's what Henry Cejudo said. So Ariel posted this to the Bellas, and fucking Nikki Bella responded. I'm gonna play her. She responded, I think, on Instagram or some shit. But let me hear. I'm gonna pull up the actual video so you guys can see her response. It was pretty.
So I just saw your interview on Ariel's podcast, and wow, thank you very much. I want to say, first of all, congrats on your really big win. I would like to think that, maybe possibly I was a good luck charm, meeting you on the flight. And I'm hoping maybe one day in Arizona you can train me before I get back into that ring, because I think you have a few moves that you could show me that, really could take it to the women. And hey, I know you're cutting weight and all, but maybe one day we could, grab a drink, or I don't know, I should actually send you a bottle of Bella Radici wine for your victory. So I'll do that. All right. Again, congrats on your big victory. That was amazing.
So she responded to Henry Cejudo. So not only is he winning his belt, he's saving the flyweight division. He shot his shot, and look, she responded.
So how long do you think it's gonna take before he ends up domestically abusing her? Because that's what all UFC fighters do, right?
And that's not what all UFC fighters.
pretty
Only
sure that
some
is.
do that.
The real question: how long is he gonna face John Cena at WrestleMania?
For Nikki Bella's.
Even though
they're not together anymore.
John Cena, I think
Didn't he cheat on her or some shit?
I don't know if he cheated. I think he just broke it off.
Yeah. Well, he's gonna fight her first.
He's gonna fight her first.
Yeah.
Oh, because your theory is that all MMA fighters
Are domestic abusers. Yes.
I don't. He's a good guy though. He's an Olympic.
You know who else was a good guy?
Who?
War Machine was a good guy.
No,
I don't-
no.
I
War
don't-
Machine was never a
I
good
don't
guy.
think he was ever a good guy.
He was never a good guy. But anyway, so I don't know, man. So Henry Cejudo gets my other W of the week because, bro, everything's coming up. Henry Cejudo.
Stay winning.
He stays
I know.
winning.
It shows up. I mean, I didn't really.
Your soundbite for that should be like, all I do is win, win,
Yeah.
win.
No, because we'll get.
What if you do
pulled.
just do a soundbite?
I'm pretty sure we'll get. pulled
Nah,
for
you
that.
should try it.
The last time you told me to try something, we got
Look,
a copyright
man.
notice.
Fuck that. High risk, high reward, man. Fortune favors
I'll
the
stick
bold.
to.
Winner, winner, chicken dinner.
I like that one better.
My W of the week goes to the fucking GOAT, Tom Brady.
Bro, get off Tom Brady.
Tom
dick.
Brady he knows nothing but how to win. Like, it's amazing.
Except he's a cheater.
I don't really follow football.
My favorite part is when he did that. Was the Snapchat with him and Gronkowski, and then he's not really saying anything. He's just like, he's got this smug look on his face, like, well, going to another Super Bowl, I guess.
The message was in the song he was playing. He was playing 50 Cent's "Many Men." Many men wish death upon me. That's bad, man. I don't care much for football, but I do know a champion when I see one. And if he's won 5 rings and he's 41 years old,
He's a trumpeter. He's a
I
huge Donald
think
Trump
he's
fan.
kind of denounced.
No, he had that. First of all,
Well, they're friends, but when people ask like Tom Brady about Donald Trump, I think he kind of he knows he's not stupid.
well, no, he's not going to say it out loud, but he's definitely a trumpeter. Also, what's his face? The owner, Robert Kraft of the Patriots. He's a humongous trumpeter. Him
yeah.
and Trump are like boys.
Yeah.
Fucking Belichick is a piece of shit, cheating piece of shit.
Dude, Belichick, fucking GOAT.
Get the fuck out of here.
Did you see when they gave him the NFC or they gave him the trophy? He just like, meh.
Yeah.
That was the funniest shit. It's like they're like, hey, here. And he's like, just hands it off, like, get this shit away from me.
Throws it in the pile with the rest.
He's like, get this peasant trophy out of here. Toss it with the others. So I guess somebody told him that like he had to at least pretend to be happy, so that the next time, they show him again, he's like, yeah. But the first time was hilarious. He handed it. He's like, yeah. He didn't even look at it. He's like, get this garbage out of my face.
So-
I'm just here for Super Bowl.
My favorite Bill Belichick moment, I think we might have talked about that, is doesn't NFL have like a big contract with Microsoft?
Yeah, the
And-
tablet.
and
And he
they're-
threw the fucking tablet.
Well, no, they're supposed to promote the Surface,
Yeah.
and
He calls him iPad.
it's like, I got this iPad here,
Yeah.
and I bet you fucking
And they
Bill
keep-
Gates is like,
Yeah, and they repeatedly had to tell him like, don't call it an iPad, and he's just like, he calls it an iPad. He's always throwing them.
Yeah, he threw the-
because he hates them. He said they're stupid.
yeah.
But anyway, fuck the Patriots and fuck Tom Brady.
Why do you hate
Tom
the-
Brady is the fucking. How do you hate? How could you hate the GOAT?
Easy. Look at
The
him.
GOAT. You know how many Super Bowl appearances Tom Brady has?
Yes, I do realize how many Super Bowl appearances.
Do you know how many
he has.
Super Bowl appearances? Like, how many other quarterbacks have came close to that many appearances?
Yeah.
Yeah, 0. None. None have come close to as many Super Bowl appearances, let alone wins, as Tom Brady has. Because he is the fucking GOAT.
I don't watch football, Junkyard, so I don't like.
I actually
either
read it-
way,
I
but
read an
why do
article-
You don't need to watch football to know that he's the fucking GOAT.
I understand, but I'm asking Junkyard, what is your beef? What is your Kobe beef?
do you not
with-
like do you not like winners?
I don't like the Patriots because they're cheaters. First of all, they've got caught cheating multiple times, mind you. Okay, multiple times, and there's no times they've got caught. So let's talk about times that they probably have cheated and not got caught with it, which probably a few.
What do they do?
So the first one was when they were filming practices from the other team, fucking and
That's called reconnaissance.
that's
Yeah.
illegal. You can't
And
do that.
if
That's
oth-
against NFL rules.
Okay, well then other teams shouldn't practice out in the open if they don't want to.
If they don't. They weren't practicing on the open. They were practicing in for fucking in their like stadium and
Yeah,
shit.
then they should vet their people.
Get the fuck outta here.
I mean, look, if I'm gonna hold a practice, I'm not gonna let any riffraff in there.
It wasn't any riffraff.
There's
So there's a leak in their organization.
it
That
was-
is not the
no, the-
Patriots' fault. If someone's willing to sell them information,
They weren't telling information. They had Patriots had someone filming their fucking practice.
why didn't security like?
like, hey,
What-
can you stop filming?
I don't remember the.
You
I
wanna know
don't
why? Because they didn't give a fuck.
There's a law that like when you're in a public place, you're subject.
It wasn't
to-
public, dude. These are closed practices. But anyway, besides the point. Then we also don't forget about the deflate gate, where the fucking guys were the what do you call it? The equipment managers were deflating balls for Tom Brady.
And he served his time for that.
Who served this time?
Tom Brady.
Yeah, that was a slap on the wrist. What do you miss? Like 3 games?
4 games.
Oh,
And you know what? And you know what? So he was suspended for those 4 games.
Didn't they go to the Super
They
Bowl?
ended up winning 3 of those 4 games anyway.
and that's the other thing.
with Jimmy G.
And that's the other reason why I don't think Tom Brady.
and Jacoby Brissett.
I don't think that's one of the, actually you just proving my point for me. Another reason why I don't think Tom Brady is so okay. His accomplishments are his accomplishments. You can't take those away from him. But I believe it's more of a Belichick. Even though I fucking hate the guy, has a little more to do with the winning than Brady does. Because you put in other quarterbacks have succeeded in that system, where I think Tom Brady he's a system quarterback. A lot of those players are system. They look good in that system. Look at Wes Welker. After he left the Patriots, he sucked.
Oh,
Terrible.
At
Denver? Yeah, but he was a stud in the Patriots system. There's a lot of guys that are like
That's
that.
true. And then they brought in Edelman. And
Yeah,
he-
Edelman was garbage, and then
he
they brought
stunk.
him in, and he was amazing. Same thing with Hogan.
oh yeah, that guy's a.
That guy was fucking garbage in Miami. He brings him in. Look at him. He's making all these
mean,
catches. Look at the replacements for Brady when he was hurt. Garoppolo, Sam. What the fuck's his last name?
That was Jacoby Brissett.
No, the other guy from years ago when fucking what's his face when Brady tore his fucking knee, and they brought him the replacement. What the fuck's his name?
remember his name.
Well, anyway, they all did really well. They did really good while Brady was out. Why did they do good? Because it's the system. The system is
So
there
then
for them
why-
to excel.
Why does Tom
So-
Brady keep doing Tom Brady things? And
Because of
winning?
exactly my point. It's the system. It's not Tom Brady.
the system is going to bring.
And if you look, and
the
there was actually an article.
If you're down 28 points in the 3rd quarter in a Super Bowl game, the system.
Yeah,
isn't
it's called playmaking.
the
It's called making
system
plays.
the
yes,
system isn't going to pull out a win out of its ass.
dude, it's the plays.
GOAT
It's the
that
plays
does
they're
it.
running.
It is the plays that only
It's
Tom
all
Brady
about
can do.
bullshit. Other people can do it, and that's just that. But like, if you look at the numbers, if you go by the numbers, like take away like the Super Bowl like appearances and wins. If you look at just like the raw data, I was reading an article about this. Drew Brees is an equally, if not better, quarterback than Tom Brady by the numbers. Aside from obviously the Super Bowl wins and appearances, like you just look at like the actual like the completions and the passing yards, all that information, everything, all those stats. Drew Brees is a better quarterback than Tom Brady. It's just he doesn't have the Super Bowl resume that Brady has.
But you know what the most important stat is? The fucking rings.
Get the fuck out of here.
And who has the
I'm
most?
not saying that doesn't help. It definitely does, but
Well, yeah, of course it fucking
he's not
helps.
he's not the GOAT.
He is the fucking GOAT.
I think there have been more talented quarterbacks than Tom Brady that just maybe don't have the achievements he has.
They don't have the achievements. They don't have the
I'm telling you,
They don't have the durability.
drop some garbage ass quarterback in that
They
system. I
don't-
bet you he's gonna do good
and
as
they
fuck.
don't have-
They already have.
They don't have the heart.
I fucking
They don't have the will to win that
So
Tom Brady.
What's
has.
that? What's that fucking bunk ass quarterback that they paid all the money? Like, what do you go to Seattle after New England? I gotta look it up.
So then that means they're a good team then.
No, the one that
They have a good system. I'm not disputing that.
The one that went to Seattle was he's the one that went. He was from Green Bay.
No, not that guy. There's that one dude.
Matt Flynn.
Not Matt Flynn. Matt Flynn was from Green Bay.
Yeah, and he sucked.
New England.
if you look up New England QB, you're only gonna get
His
one.
name is Matt, though. I
You're
think
gonna-
it is Matt.
You're gonna get one quarterback.
Matt Castle.
Oh, that guy's hot garbage.
He is hot garbage, but he was when Brady got hurt, he was fucking doing well. He took him to the fucking playoffs. Why? And then after Castle, where did he go after that? That he fucking
So basically, your only
was
argument,
garbage?
So your argument here is that there are two goats. There's Belichick.
no. There's one
And
go
there's
Chiefs.
Brady.
He went to the Chiefs and he was trash.
I think he was trash anywhere.
Look at Garoppolo. He went to my Niners. He's not doing that great. It's the system. They look good inside that Belichick system.
So
They
basically-
leave. You take them out of that system,
There's-
and it doesn't work. And it's not just quarterbacks. It's wide receivers. It's the system.
You can have more than one goat.
No. Okay, like I said, I am not denying Belichick's
Belichick?
system is fantastic
Uh-huh.
because it is.
What does he do differently?
I don't
He
know,
fucking wins.
but you know they
That's
said
what he
this.
does.
They said they said the same thing about the 49ers old what do you call it coach too when Montana was in it. He was also Montana. People would like to argue that Montana was a system quarterback as well, because after he left San Francisco, he didn't win. He didn't win in Kansas City. He played well. But he didn't win.
So then, if it's not really like raw talent, if it's more of like just a system, then why don't other teams doing it?
Because not everybody's at the same system.
Why are? Oh,
And-
why,
and-
okay.
and let's also-
So if it's a system,
And let's also
and
consider
why
that they're
don't
probably
other
cheating as
why-
well.
Why don't other teams just use that same system? The
Because
system's
clearly it's not.
the system's like really simple. The system is you go out there and you fucking win.
Yeah, get out of here.
Yeah, it's
Anyway,
That's the system.
anyway,
The system is
this isn't a football
you win.
podcast.
It's not a football podcast. But Tom Brady is the fucking GOAT. You
No,
don't
he's
need
not.
to be a football
Garbage.
fan
Whatever.
to know that.
Anyway, let's move on, shall we?
Why are you getting so upset, Chick?
I'm not, because I fucking hate Tom Brady and I hate the Patriots and
But-
I hate you.
Do you at least respect them? You don't have to like them. Do you at least respect them?
I know I don't
Do you
respect.
respect them as America's team?
Fuck no, they're not America's team. I don't respect them.
Uh-huh.
But okay, I can't take away their accomplishments, so I acknowledge their accomplishments.
You can't take away someone's ring.
But that's what I'm saying. I can't. But I at the same, I don't have to respect them to not. I don't respect John Jones, but I still recognize him as probably the best fighter out there. He's also a fucking cheater and a piece of shit.
Well, he's good because of the system.
It's a
So
system.
the
he's in.
system that he uses.
He might, yeah.
And you know what that system is? Winning.
And any other fighter in that system, they'd be the champion.
Yeah, if any other fighter tries to win,
Yeah.
it's not gonna work.
All right, let's run through this news article real quick.
And then we could go home.
Almost. So, today's crazy news article is police seek volunteers to drink to excess.
Oh, I could do that.
I mean, I don't think they need to like look for volunteers.
Yeah, I do everything in excess. I eat, I drink,
So it says,
sleep.
get drunk on local police department's dime? Sound unbelievable? One Pennsylvania police department is giving 3 lucky volunteers the chance to train officers in field sobriety tests by drinking a lot.
This could have helped. They could have had a field day with us
Yeah.
over the weekend.
Don't bother applying, though. The Kutztown Borough Police Department posted the Facebook request on Wednesday and was flooded with eager volunteers. On Thursday, the department made it clear that this was a limited time offer. We have an overwhelming response for this, reads a comment by the Kutztown Police. And at this point, we have enough volunteers. The department set a few stipulations when it made the original request. Participants for the training exercise have to be in good health, with a clean criminal record, and no history of drug or alcohol abuse. They have-
Well, Why would they need that? Because the people in the field that they're going to be dealing with
Are not gonna have all that.
are not going to have it.
But it's for training. It's not like real. It's not that
You
realistic.
kind of want the real deal.
Not that real. They need like a sense of realism.
Fucking pussies.
Anyway,
They should go straight to the AA meetings. Like,
Yeah.
all right, give me your 3 worst. Give me the ones who have just a 2-day chip.
they have to sign a waiver, and they need a sober companion prepared to take care of them afterward. And of course, they have to be willing to drink hard liquor to the point of inebriation. To say the town responded enthusiastically to the inquiry would be an understatement. The post was shared more than 1,400 times by Thursday night, and hundreds of people left comments, all for the borough with a population of over just 5,000. And is there a spectator area? One commentator wrote. Will this count as credit for my community service? Another asked. Hopefully, both young and old took issue with the requirement that participants would have to be within the ages of 25 and 40. Cutoff age is 40, a spurned volunteer named Danny Wade exclaimed, adding that this 52-year-old fighter is willing to give it a run. Kutztown, located in what the fuck is that word? Bucolic, Berks County, sits at the intersection of Pennsylvania Dutch country with its horse and buggy attractions and state-owned Kutztown University, just outside the borough's boundary. Kutztown is a college town. Everyone's drunk, one Facebook comment reads. The sobriety test training won't take place until April, and it's unclear what aptitude test Police Chief Craig Summers will employ to choose from among the volunteers. But at least for now, it seems that all eyes in Kutztown are on Summers and the 3 golden tickets he'll soon hand out. As far as other sobriety tests, marijuana use is illegal in Pennsylvania, so Kutztown police won't likely be looking for stoned volunteers anytime soon. For now. So yeah, that's our crazy news story for today. Let's go ahead and let's do our gripes, shall we?
Hell no, motherfuckers! Wake the fuck up.
Tony?
I think my gripe is the whole hoopla with those stupid MAGA teens.
Oh, the Covington Catholic?
Yeah, like
You first of all, you can't prove they are Catholics. You can't prove they went to Covington, and you can't prove those videos are real.
not only that, but we also can't prove that they're boys.
You also can't prove they're boys.
Or, yeah.
And if you can prove it,
You can't prove they're white either.
and if you can prove that they're boys, you're a sick fuck.
You can't prove... you can't prove that they're not CGI.
Yeah.
How do I know that you didn't make all this up?
Yeah, how do I know that this is real?
It's all doctored.
According to your biggest
So-
Facebook
so-
fan.
And not just that, but it's the media. I've also seen a bunch from other right wingers that the whole media is making a big hoopla about nothing. It's all fake.
I mean, I did see the video. I mean, I saw the original one, which is only like what's his name? The guy, the drummer, Nathan. whatever.
Pennington, I think.
So I see him, drumming, and then the kid just standing there with that stupid look on his face. Okay, whatever. I just see a bunch of, and then there's a bunch of little douchey kids making fun of him. Whatever. All right. Kids are gonna do dumb shit. We've all been there. I'm pretty sure when I was 16, 17, I probably would have done some stupid shit.
I would have never done something like that.
I mean, they weren't like, they didn't. From what I saw, they didn't get violent. They didn't yell at the guy. They were just being obnoxious. And obviously, it got blown out of proportion, and it was disrespectful and yada yada. Which, I mean, if that's the worst case, then yeah, whatever. I mean, what else is new? A group of teens being disrespectful. Yeah, well, that's what the fuck they do,
Yeah, why is that news?
Yeah, that's not news. But then it became a whole like, oh well, they were antagonized first, and then they supposedly like this other group was calling them crackers and yada yada and Nazis and blah blah blah, and I was like, okay, so it became a whole he said, she said, they did this, they did that, and so one of my favorite arguments that I had was that someone was like, oh well, how come people are all outraged over this and nobody cared about this? And they show the clip of remember when they were having like I think the protests, Black Lives Matter, and they show that police officer standing, and then like the black teen is like just staring him down.
I didn't see that.
Did you
I've
see
seen
that?
it. Yeah, I've seen it.
So apparently, like that was like, oh, how come people weren't like outraged that he was disrespecting his elder and blah blah blah, staring him down, and then I'm like, well, that's because like that kid, like That's marketable. You could sell that. That other kid has the most punchable face I've ever seen. Like, you cannot market that. You can't sell that. No one's gonna buy that. No one's gonna click on your fucking article if they see that stupid ass face. Now, that other kid, they see that. Oh, that invokes power. That invokes, change. People are moved by emotion, and unfortunately, that kid's stupid face is not gonna sell anything. So that's probably why. So that was my take on that. I thought it was pretty hilarious though, because that face is I think it's the most punchable face of 2019 so far. I'm not inciting violence. I'm not advocating. I'm not advocating violence towards the youths.
I think you were telling everybody to dox him.
All I'm saying is that if for some reason he were to fall and land on someone's fist, I wouldn't be upset. It would not upset me. But yeah, it's been made out to be a bigger thing than it should be, and I mean, whatever. They're fucking douchey kids. And no one cares about that kid because he has a very punchable face.
Yeah.
Can't market that. Can't sell that.
Just a bunch of annoying teenagers.
Yeah.
From what I understand, it was like they were at the Lincoln Memorial. They were protest. First of all, they go to a Catholic school, and their idea of a field trip is to go out and protest abortion, which is like the wackest field trip ever. I'd rather fucking go to see how glue is made.
Worst field trip ever.
Yeah, and I guess they got into an argument with a group of black Israelites.
Israelites?
Yeah.
From Israel?
I'm guessing, or maybe they're just Israeli. I don't know.
Black Israelis?
Look,
don't think they're
man,
called
the
Israelites.
world is a big place. If you told me there's a group of black Israeli, I'm like, okay.
Yeah, I believe it.
But I guess they got this group of black Israelis allegedly started harassing the kids, or vice versa. I don't know. But it was like 3 protest groups coming together to hate each other. Mm-hmm. And then I guess they picked out this one specific. But yeah, like Tony said, the kid did have a punchable face. He looks so smug, but at the end of the day, he's just a kid. Kids are annoying.
Yeah.
I'm sure.
Yeah.
I'm sure I was annoying when I was a kid.
You probably were.
Still,
I mean, you're
probably
annoying me now.
Probably still am.
You definitely are.
Yeah. It's a good grape, Tony.
Yeah, it's a good grape, Tony.
Hell no, motherfuckers! Wake the fuck up.
Momba?
The one thing I like to add on as a gripe though is like my timeline was fucking filled with that, and people were like, "Oh, this kid is terrible. If he was my kid," I'm like, "You wouldn't do shit. Your kid is just as bad."
I only saw a couple things. I really didn't see that much of my timeline, but what really made me upset, which isn't my gripe, but made me upset just kind of adding on to that, was there's this one guy I've talked about him before on this podcast. He's like a libertarian. Mm-hmm. He keeps posting these videos of this nerdy ass white dude talking about all these libertarian things, and this was one of them, and how, I don't know, I watched like 2 seconds of it, and I was like, this is stupid, and I turned it off. And he said how everybody on social media, that whoever had that fake outrage for it, you can go like unfriend him or some shit. I don't know, some bullshit like that. I was like, get the fuck out of here.
It was kind of fake outrage though. People were being
maybe
out.
I didn't watch the whole video, and because I really didn't care that much.
Yeah, I didn't even watch. I read about it.
I read about it, and I heard about it, and I
was trying to see why people were getting so upset.
But I didn't understand. Like, I didn't see the whole video, so I don't really know. I can't.
It wasn't newsworthy.
But I don't like.
The government still shut down.
It is. That's what we should be fucking talking about, is the government shutdown.
Fuck do I care about this kid?
I know, it's stupid. But anyway, Mom, what's your gripe?
My gripe. So today they announced the 2019 Oscar nominations. Mm-hmm. And my gripe, one of the movies that got nominated for Best Picture was Black Panther. Mm-hmm. Now, I love Black Panther.
I am so happy.
I saw it twice in theaters. It was a great movie. Definitely was worth the money that I paid, and I'll probably watch it again someday. But do I think it was Oscar worthy? Probably not.
I agree with you. It was not.
You know,
I think it had bigger buzz than Oscar worthiness.
I mean, but you gotta take into consideration, like, when it comes to these Oscar nominations, it's all bullshit. I mean, fucking La La Land
Hey, bro.
Come on.
Look, man.
La La Land should have won.
Come on. Okay.
If any movie is Oscar worthy, it's
That
definitely
is
La La
not
Land.
Oscar worthy. It's a decent movie.
You're bringing up some bad
Look,
blood, bro.
look, man,
and
look, La La Land
Right
is-
now, you look like you got a punchable face.
Look, La La Land is
I'm gonna beat my Indian drum in front of you, and you're just standing there smirking. Yeah, there you go.
La La Land is a decent movie. It's one of those movies that like you watch because there's nothing else to watch, and you're like, fuck it, I'll watch it, and then you watch it, and like, oh, that wasn't terrible, but that's it. You're not gonna
Nope.
fucking give it an award.
That movie, La La Land, is so good is that it should be nominated for an Oscar every year because of the quality. The quality is more than just 1 year can handle. Like, it should, to this day, still be nominated for Best Picture because of the quality of the movie.
I'm not gonna argue with that.
It was decent.
If it was up to me, La La Land would win
It
4
was-
years in a row.
Yeah.
It was decent.
Best movie of all time.
Yep. If you know how you say
But
Tom
no,
Brady's the GOAT, well, La La Land's the
Oh,
GOAT
Tony.
of movies.
Respond.
How many awards did it win?
Not
It won an
enough.
Oscar.
How many?
It won a lot.
So how many Oscars?
A lot.
One?
No, it won more than one.
One Oscar?
No, it won a lot more.
Two?
Want me to pull them up? It won
Three?
no. It won a
Four?
ton.
What he's getting at is it didn't win Best Picture.
It did win Best Picture, and then it was taken away because
Oh, so it didn't win Best
'Cause
Picture.
they're trying
So
they're trying to make
basically
they're
so
trying to
ba-
make
so basically La La Land
Hollywood so white.
basically La La Land won the AFC.
This-
they got the most valuable player on the team. They got coach of the year, but they didn't win the Super Bowl. So no one gives a fuck.
Don't do nominations, do awards.
awards here.
No, that they actually
Yeah,
won.
winner. They won Best Actress, Best Original Score, Best Cinematography, Best Director, Best Production
So
Design.
all I'm seeing is like a football team that won best coach, best fucking stadium. That's great. Best quarter,
All-team defense.
Best what? All team defense. But I don't see any Super Bowl wins. I don't see any Super Bowl wins out there. Nothing. That doesn't matter.
Dude, look at all these wins. Look at all these
No,
wins.
no one's gonna remember like, oh, it won best.
Look how many Golden
Bullshit.
Globes it won. Look how
Golden
many
fucking
BAFTA
Globes.
awards. Look at how many Screen Actor Guild
Oh,
awards. Look at how many
SAG
AARP
I
awards.
was gonna say, does Bill Belichick treats AFC or whatever trophies like Golden Globes?
Yeah,
He's just like.
yeah. He's like, I don't fucking. It's not an Oscar. Get this garbage out of my face.
Anyways, Tony did make a good point though when I mentioned that I don't think Black Panther should have been nominated for Best Picture. He did say that I forgot what you said actually, but it's not like these movies are just picked. People campaign to get them picked.
There's a whole political system behind them, how they get.
So Black Panther obviously made a shit ton of money. He made like over $1 billion. And there was like some buzz about getting it into the Oscars, but I'm pretty sure Disney saw how much money it made, and they probably fit the bill. They're like, here,
Yeah.
we'll give you X amount of money, because that's how you get. You got to campaign to get movies voted for Best Oscar.
Yeah, there's a lot of shady shit going on behind the scenes too. Like when Argo, I think did Argo win?
Yeah, Argo won Best Picture.
Argo won, and but that other movie was it the Bin Laden one? Was it Zero Dark 30?
Yeah.
yeah.
It was also
Nominated.
It was nominated, but it,
She won Best Director for that one, I think.
But it
or no, Argo. I think Ben Affleck won that year too, right?
yeah.
I don't
But so when all that was going on, Zero Dark 30, weren't they also being like sued because apparently like by the government, because apparently they released footage or they released some information that they weren't supposed to about like Bin Laden.
I
And
have no idea.
It was like a whole thing, but then like as soon as like the Oscars were over and they didn't win, the government just dropped out. Like, yeah, whatever, we don't care anymore.
Probably.
So, like I said, it's all bullshit.
The point is,
It's probably not going to win, so it doesn't really
it's
matter.
probably not going to
I
win.
think it was-
It's not going to win, just like La La Land didn't win.
I think Black Panther, as good as a movie it was, I think it was nominated as a way to get the hashtag Oscar so white away from.
But they had that other movie got nominated too.
Black
Black
Klansman?
Klansman.
But that's
yeah,
just
and that's a Spike Lee. It's a Spike Lee joint.
yeah, but that's
so-
just one movie.
yeah, I guess.
Actually, no, I take that. They had that.
What about Get Out? Did Get Out get nominated?
they won that one last year, or no, but they didn't win Best Picture. Won Best Director
Oh yeah. Oh, I thought it was
or Best
screenplay.
Original Screenplay. Yeah.
But actually, all the movies are. So there's Black Panther, Black Klansman. Then there's a movie about directed by Alfonso
Cuarón, yeah, the
called
Roma.
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 That's-
Oh, that one.
Which I haven't watched it
seen it.
yet.
It's on Netflix.
It's on Netflix. I haven't watched it yet, but I heard not good things.
Really?
Yeah.
You know what?
So I'm surprised that one got
You guys
nominated.
should watch You on Netflix. That is good.
I know Mama put me on that one. He put both of us on that one, and it was.
So yeah, maybe they took all these movies directed by minority directors and they have diverse casts and they want to get rid of the stigma. But you still have things that are probably going to win,
You know what they should have
like A Star Is Born.
Yeah,
maybe.
yeah. You know what they should have nominated?
What?
First Man, because Damien Chazelle.
As much as I like Damien Chazelle,
That was. I mean, I like Man on the Moon better with Jim Carrey. Now that is an
I like
Oscar-worthy movie.
Rockin' Man, that movie where Harlan Williams goes to Mars.
I like The Rocketeer.
Yeah, that's a good one. You know what should win Best Picture? Is Into the Spider-Verse. Now there's
Yeah.
a movie.
Now that I can get on board with.
They're the main character.
That didn't make the Oscar timeline, or not timeline, but the deadline.
It should have.
No, it didn't, because you got to release the movie before I think it's like before November.
So you're saying he could win next year?
It could win. It could be nominated for the next Oscar. not
Either
nominated for this one.
way, as all the movies that I've seen this year, I think Into the Spider-Verse was my favorite.
It was fucking great.
The lead character, I mean, he's animated, but he's a black Hispanic kid. There's your diversity. It's a hip hop soundtrack.
It's got that chode from New Girl. What's his name?
Oh, I don't know. What
He's from Chicago.
yeah.
Yeah.
His name is
Hence why he's
Nick.
a chode.
No, not his real name is Nick.
John something. I think
I'll tell you right now.
Well, whatever.
it doesn't matter. Anyways, that was a great movie.
It was great.
It was better than Black Panther.
That's true. But Black Panther, La La Land, not gonna win.
What's your gripe, Junkyard?
Jake Johnson.
Yeah, that guy.
Hell no, motherfuckers!
Wow, that
Wake
is
the
so
fuck
loud.
up.
It's on for your headphones. You can turn it on. My gripe is, so I was on Facebook earlier, and obviously ads come up on Facebook, right? Or sponsored stuff. I saw this one ad come up that said, "Oh, Buffalo Wild Wings needs taste testers for like new flavored wings, blah blah." So I'm like, "Oh shit, that looks awesome, but fake," because obviously some of these are like fake ads. So I click on the comments to see if anybody says like that they actually. First, I clicked on the link just to see where it would take me, and it was like a Google form, and I'm like, yeah, it's probably fake. So I was like, whatever. I looked at the comments just to see if anybody did it, and the first few comments were people just trashing Buffalo Wild Wings, how shitty it was, and I'm like, and then
They don't even care that they're coming up with new
right,
shit.
after a couple comments, I was like, Wingstop is better. Wingstop is better. My gripe is Wingstop is not better. Okay, say what you want about Buffalo Wild Wings, whether you like it or not, but Wingstop is, out of all the chains, Wingstop is the worst of all the chains.
I like Wingstop.
Dude, compared to Buffalo Wild Wings, compared to Hooters, it's terrible. It is the worst quality of all three.
Well, Buffalo or Wingstop is more fast food.
Yeah, well, it doesn't matter. It's still
it does.
because it's still in the chain wing market.
I guess, but I like Wingstop better.
The Wingstop's gotten the good fries, but their wings are not better than Buffalo Wild Wings. They're not better than Hooters. It's not a superior product from those guys. So for you to say that Wingstop is better,
you basically were just reading a whole forum about people who believe
it was two
otherwise.
people. I saw two people, and that's what my gripe. It's like, because it's not better.
That's there's three now. That's me.
Yeah,
Send me the link so I can comment. I'm like, yeah, I agree with you, brothers.
Tony, what do you like better from? Do you like Wingstop, Buffalo Wild Wings, or Hooters?
I think Hooters is probably the best out of the three.
Okay.
Buffalo Wild Wings, I'm not really a big fan. Like it's okay. I don't know.
I feel like Buffalo.
Have you had Wingstop?
I've had Wingstop. I mean, it's decent.
I feel like Buffalo Wild Wings is something that they just like heat in a microwave and then give it to you.
Our buddy Boots loves Buffalo Wild Wings, so I know he agrees with me.
No, he's from a fucking swamp.
Yeah.
Swamp.
Yeah, he's a fucking bog jumper.
There's bog, not swamp.
Whatever.
Swamp. He's not from like the south.
I'm pretty sure they got swamp down there too.
Down, it's up.
Up, whatever the fuck.
Wherever the
is
fuck
that.
it is.
Yeah, where the fuck
Wherever
is-
island.
Yeah, whatever island he's on.
Anyway,
It's an island, right?
yeah,
I
Okay,
think
yeah.
it's more of a peninsula.
Oh, okay.
but it's I
Whatever.
mean it's part of an island.
Whatever. It's a swamp. I heard Shrek was filmed there.
Well, it's cartoon, but I mean maybe they made it there. I don't know. Anyway, but no, Wingstop is not the superior of any of those. Even like Hooters is 1,000 times better than Wingstop. You can say what you want about Buffalo Wild Wings. Hooters is way better.
It's each their
I
own.
do like Hooters.
I like Hooters too, but sometimes Hooters has too much breading on
You
it.
get the Daytona style
What that is,
without breading.
never tried it.
Maybe you should.
Okay, I just heard about it, motherfucker.
Like right
I
now.
literally just heard about it.
But anyway, yeah, fucking Hooters is a lot better than both of those. So yeah, but just my gripe is that Wingstop is not superior of any of the wing places.
So then, what is the best wing place?
Probably. Well, if we're talking about chains, I would probably say Hooters is up there. If we're not talking about chains, there. I mean, one of my favorite places, Cigars and Stripes, man.
Oh, yeah, they do
That
have-
place is fucking. That place is like way better than Wingstop too.
And
That's
plus,
true.
they're like grilled wings.
Yeah,
right?
they are. They're smoked.
They're actually really good.
They're really good.
What about Buffalo Wings and Rings?
Oh, Buffalo Wings Ring, that's pretty good too.
That was
I-
good.
That's better. That's better than fucking Wingstop.
The last,
I do like that more than Wings.
the last time I had Buffalo Wings and Rings, I got their boneless, and they weren't that good. They were like chewy.
I don't know. Maybe just the way
Maybe
they-
I got to get the bone in next time.
Yeah, I got bone in. Actually, I've gotten both, but they're better than Buffalo. I mean, anything's better than Wingstop. You go to get those McDonald's
Chicken select.
chicken. Those no, what was the one, the honey glazed ones that just had the honey glazed wings that just came out with. I'm sure those are better than Wingstop.
Oh, okay.
You know what's better
Those
than
are pretty
Buffalo
bad,
Wild
yeah.
Wings when you go to 7-Eleven and they have the wings and the fucking the glass. Those are better than Buffalo Wild Wings.
And if it's better than Buffalo Wild Wings, that means it's better than Wingstop. So yeah. So my gripe is Wingstop is not the superior wings. And
Have you
anybody who-
ever had Wingstop?
Yeah, I've had Wingstop a lot. Okay, so I've had a couple reasons why I've had Wingstop a lot. When I used to live
You
with
don't have to yell.
when
I
I-
hear you.
when I used to live with my ex-girlfriend,
Uh-huh.
we lived in Elmwood Park, and the closest wing place to my house was Wingstop. It was probably like not even 5 minutes from my house. I could literally walk there within probably like 10 minutes. Like it was super close. So whenever I wanted wings, it's just easy. Just, and you you order online, just go pick it up. Easy peasy. Same thing with there's one right here nearby here.
Yeah, I'm Pershing.
Right. And it's actually the closest, like it's the easiest to access because I'm not going to, if I want wings, the closest Hooters is far as fuck.
No, bro. You live in Cicero.
Yeah.
There's a Hoots.
Oh, there's a Hoots.
There's
You're
a
right.
Hoots
There
on
is a Hoots.
Cicero and
There is
You're
a
right.
Cinemax.
You're right. There is a Hoots. Hoots is good, actually. Like, it tastes just like Hooters because it is Hooters.
It's the same thing.
Right.
It's just
takeout.
takeout.
Right. Just takeout. No, you can eat there too. But anyway,
But there
it's a little.
they're not girls with titties.
That's true. The only problem with Hoots is that it's got the Hooters. You're paying the Hooters prices.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's expensive. So that's the only thing about Wingstop. It's cheap as fuck because you're getting lower quality food.
I wouldn't say that it's cheap as fuck.
Yeah, dude, you could get like 2 fries,
You got that
like
lu-
20
they
wings.
got that lunch special.
Yeah, and they got but they got that other special where you get like that and like 2 drinks for like $20. It's like because it's trash. Of course, you can pay $20 for all that shit. 'cause
You're
it's
trash,
garbage.
bitch.
Anyway, so I ordered it. I ordered that shit online and go pick it up because it's right. It's like not that far. It's like a stone throws away. Like I eat it enough to know that it's not good.
I like it.
I get it because it's convenient. It's like McDonald's. McDonald's isn't good. It's convenient.
Bro, you need
Yeah.
to shut the fuck
Wow.
up right now.
He is being very disrespectful right
Oh,
now.
like I don't like what you're saying, friend.
So it's not
You know
because
what?
it's good.
You
it's
like Burger
convenient.
King. You know what your body did last time you had Burger King? It ejected it violently.
That was because of the vodka.
He is right. Your
He is-
body.
he
your-
is
your-
right.
Your body did do that.
Yeah,
But it was
your body's
because
like,
of the
"Ugh."
that was because of the vodka.
I'm sure.
But anyway, yeah. So Wingstop, terrible. Hooters, better. Buffalo Wild Wings, average. Wingstop's subpar. That is my
That's
gripe.
to the listeners.
So-
Out of-
Hell no,
So basically,
motherfuckers!
so what he's saying
Wake
is
the
that.
fuck up.
So what he's saying is that you got basically there are no winners when it comes to fast food chicken. Like Wingstop sucks. Buffalo Wild Wings sucks. Just like Black Panther sucks. Fucking La La Land sucks. There's no winners.
You know what?
It's all trash.
You know what my favorite wings were? of all time.
There's a place called Output that I really like.
I never had their wings there. I've been there, but I never had their wings. But you know what my favorite wing spot of all time was? Tony, I don't know if you remember what they taste like, but do you remember we used to go to
I remember everything.
Dante's? Yeah, they used to have 10-cent wings.
Yes, they did have 10-cent wings.
On like Tuesday nights or Wednesday nights or some shit, and we used to go there for 10-cent wings. Those were my favorite wings of all time.
Those were pretty good wings.
Were they good?
I fucking love those wings. They closed it down. And then like Thursdays they had like $2 burgers or some shit. Remember? Like, I mean, they had some specials, boy. But those wings were my favorite wings
Where was
of all
that
time.
at? That was on.
Like Ogden or some shit. Like right off Ogden, I think. I don't remember it. It's a long time ago.
Yeah.
We used to go with our friend DJ Romeo. But they were the best wings I personally, my favorite wings, but they closed down, so they don't exist anymore.
They must have been not that good then.
It's just that they were a bar. They were like a dive bar. They weren't known for food. They were just a dive bar. They just so happened to have decent food that nobody really knew because everybody went there to drink. And it was a fucking hole in the wall. And like, if you remember the street it was on, it was like by the train tracks. So it was like the only thing on that block. It was in a terrible location. Like, it just didn't last, but whatever. It's his life. Anyway, let's move on, shall we?
Too many questions. There's too many questions.
The appropriate question is, where in the hell are they?
Excuse me. I'd like to ask you a few questions.
My answers frighten you, Vincent, then you should cease asking scary questions.
Dear Tony and Mamba, I have a question which is a bit different from your usual fare, but I hope you can help me with. I'm a gay man in my 20s, and I like to go out with my friends.
Came to the right place.
Yes, sure did. Because you know why? We love the gays.
We love the gays.
We love the LGBTQIAPK community. Anyway, many of these friends are single women who are interested in finding, if not the man of their dreams, then at least the man of their immediate needs. But here, I profess to have no clue how you heteros operate. When I'm out with my friends, especially if it's just me and one woman, every guy will assume I am her boyfriend. This is good for weeding out creeps, like the ones who will apologize to me for talking to her.
Why did you have to read that so hard?
I don't know.
This is good.
It's for dramatic effect.
Yeah, it is for dramatic effect. Mamba. She gets to choose who she talks to, even if we're dating, or if we were dating. But isn't good for my friends, or for more awkward guys who wouldn't even try to join our conversation. Or if we're having a dance, my friends like awkward guys.
I'm confused about what the fuck.
What the
is
fuck's
going-
his problem?
So he says not, it's good for, so it isn't good for his friends, or for more awkward guys who wouldn't want to join their conversation.
Okay.
When they're dancing, but his friends like awkward guys.
Okay.
Like those kind of guys. And so he says, I'm about as camp as you can get away with at a straight bar. But I know a lot of guys have no gaydar at all. So short of wearing my too gay to function t-shirt everywhere, how can I project that my friend and I aren't a couple? We already do things like not touching overly when we dance, sitting in a way that's open to the room, don't flirt at all. We take turns buying drinks. How can I make sure I'm only cock blocking the guys I know my friends don't want anything to do with? Yours sincerely, Talk to Me Goose.
Thank you, Junkyard, for that dramatic scene from Top Gun.
Speaking of that, speaking of Top Gun, Tom Cruise also a goat.
This I cannot argue with. You speak the truth. But go ahead.
Why? What has he done recently?
Have you heard of Scientology?
Um.
He is the face of Scientology.
Okay. I didn't know that. I thought you were talking about his last movie, The Mummy.
No, his last movie was Mission Impossible.
Yeah,
Which was fantastic.
that was fantastic.
Oh, okay. So just disregard The Mummy altogether.
Yeah,
Whose
that's
phone is
pretend-
vibrating. Is that yours? Damn, bro, your mentions are blowing up.
Man,
What happens when you're famous?
Hey, man, it's
Price of fame.
What can this guy do to not be so gay?
No.
Yeah.
That's not his question, Mamba.
I thought that was his question.
His question is how can he be a better wingman, less of a cock block, less of a cock block, and like only cock block the guys that the girls don't want to date, and wingman the guys they do want to date, which are the awkward guys that won't approach because they're together.
You figure as a guy, he'd like.
But he's a gay guy, so he doesn't know how he's used to like hanging out with. Going to,
That doesn't
like
make
picking
him-
up gay bars and
That
picking
doesn't
up gay
make him
guys.
less of a person, Junkyard.
I never said he made up less. That's
basically-
what he's saying.
so-
That's
so-
his.
So he wants to
that's
be.
his-
He wants to be gay enough to ward off the creeps.
No, he wants to be not. So
Not
he wants
gay enough to ward off the
right,
creeps.
but gay enough to like. Well, it's not even about being gay.
He wants to be gay enough to not cock block her,
It's not about being
but gay enough to ward off the creeps.
Okay, I hope you.
No, it's the other way around. But
Just-
okay.
Send him a link to one of the places that Mike Pence sends his gays, and he won't be as gay anymore.
That's not
Oh,
what he
yeah,
wants.
like,
He doesn't
yeah.
want to be less
Yeah,
gay.
because you can pray the gay away now. I heard. Right? You can pray the gay
No,
away.
Yeah.
you can't.
Are you sure that's
I'm
not
positive.
that's not what Mike Pence said?
Mike Pence is an idiot.
All right, here's what you do. Here's how you weed out the guys. Obviously, you can't wear the two-gated function shirt. What you do is you pull up your phone, and you have meat spin on cue.
Oh
So you have that queued up,
no, that's gonna attract guys because they're gonna laugh. I think it's funny.
and then depending on the guy's reaction, you'll know if they're gay or not.
No, but he's got a gaydar. He knows who's gay and who's not. The
He-
problem isn't the gay guys. Forget about the gay part, okay? you
What,
guys are like
are you
you
sure?
guys are revolving too
'Cause
much around the
that
gay
seems to
part.
be like
no.
the most important part
no,
of this whole
no.
question.
He wants to help his girlfriends attract the awkward guys that won't normally come up to them if they're together, and block out the guys that are usually the fucking first, like the guys with hard-ons to come up to them whether they're together or not.
Well, this is where
First
you
of all,
confuse me because you said his girlfriends, but he's gay.
Not like
So he can't
his
have
his female
girlfriends.
friends.
So is he bi?
He's not by his female friends, not his like
Oh,
girlfriend,
so-
like his girlfriends.
So he's gay for the day, just not for the stay.
Forget about the gay parts, okay?
He's ambiguous.
Seems
His
like
female
a very important part of
He's
this.
like he's like Logan Paul. You know how he just went gay for a month?
Oh, that's it. That's Logan Paul. That's it.
Yeah.
No,
Be like Logan Paul.
no, it's not like Logan Paul.
Like just turn off the gay when you go out with your girlfriends,
Uh-huh.
and then turn the gay back on once you get home.
That's not what we're not talking about. Gay. Forget about gay. Him, he's not gay. He's not gay.
He
all right?
mentioned it a lot.
No,
Yeah.
he's not gay. I
I'm-
misread.
I'm reading the
I
question right
misread.
now.
I misread. Nope.
Oh, okay.
That's an illusion.
Oh, it's a typo.
It's a typo. So he just wants to help his female friends, okay, not girlfriends, female friends, attract, or like he wants to be their wingman and help them get the awkward guys and block out the guys that are not their type, which
So-
are usually
so-
the
so
more
keep
guys
away,
that are.
so he can keep away the thirsties,
Yes,
but try to attract the decent guys.
exactly.
The problem is that he's gay. Like if you can't, that's not gonna work.
He's not gay. I told you that's
Oh, okay.
a typo. I misread.
So is he?
So you repented.
Is he flamboyant?
No, he's not flamboyant. He's just a normal guy.
So he already prayed the gay away.
Yes.
Okay, that's good. Well,
So-
we're done. Just turn off the mic. We're done. He saved the soul.
You guys are the worst.
He saved the soul. Like Pence would be proud. For those who don't know, I kid.
You kid the gay.
I kid.
I don't think there's a strategy, whether you're gay or straight, to keep away creeps.
Maybe not keep away. Well, yeah, I think he just if he sees guys that are kind of creeps that
Okay,
was like
he's trying to make it see. He's trying to let everybody know that he's gay, so that they won't think he's his boyfriend. Right?
for only but not everybody, just like the guys that like the awkward guys that
That's
won't
why-
approach.
That's why you gotta have meats being queued up, so that when a guy approaches his girlfriend, that is a total creep, he just like comes up next to the guy, like, "Hey man, check this out," and then it's just meat spin, with audio, and then they're like, "Oh fuck," and then they're just gonna go away. And now when like one of the shy guys that the girls do like comes by, then he just stops being gay for a few minutes.
But they won't come by because they're together. He wants to help them come by more.
He goes up to them and shows them meat spin. And then they're like, "Oh, I can show you more over here." And that's how he.
I'm pretty
kinda
sure that's
lures
not
them.
gonna work.
I can show you more over here.
if they follow him, I'm pretty sure they're not gonna be interested in his female friends. You guys are clearly.
I think we answered the question, Junkyard.
I think that this guy sent it to the wrong two monkeys. 'Cause- yeah. How about I would give him some advice?
That's not your. It's
not
not
your
your
segment.
segment.
I know, but still, because you guys clearly are lost on this.
Oh, you think you could do a better job?
Yes, I do
Junkyard?
think I could do a
All right,
better
let me
job.
see it too, because obviously this question, there's no fixing this guy.
So I think with the shy guys, he needs to go up to them and create conversation and be like, "Hey, I think you would really like my friend. Have you met?" And then he kind of like, "Have you met Ted? Have you met?" And then introduce him to his female friends, and they can hit it off.
What about the creeps?
He can come on to them.
Hey, have you seen Meat Spin?
Yeah. Like, "Hey, guy, you look mighty fine tonight. You want to take a ride to my place?"
I'm pretty sure.
Let me show
okay.
you more over here.
Exactly.
I don't think that's how being gay works, but okay, Junkyard.
But if they're hetero, they'll be like, "Oh, no, thank you. Okay, I gotta go." Kind of like what happens to a Dr. Cologne every once in a while, when like gay guys approach him and pretend to like hook him up with females, and it turns out they just want to talk to him. It's like that. It scared him away really quick. It'll scare them away.
Because he's afraid he might like it.
Maybe.
That's why he's afraid.
But anyway, so that's my advice, since these guys are just busy about talking about praying the gay away.
I'm not.
Hey, that's what our vice president said. Okay, I'm just the messenger.
Anyway, like us on Facebook, facebook.com/NKOTP1. Follow us on Twitter
Can't
at
believe we're not
New
gonna
Kids
talk
on
about
the
the
Pod.
Fire Festival documentary.
Oh, that's right.
That shit was. Did you watch it?
Yeah, I did watch it.
Which one? The Netflix one or
The
Hulu?
Netflix one. I watched 5 minutes of the first one, or
Okay,
the second, the Hulu one.
The
I
Hulu,
watched
okay,
Hulu.
the Netflix one was better.
I watched.
Yeah,
Hulu's
it was.
Hulu.
For the little bit I saw.
You watched both of them.
I watched both of them.
I was gonna watch it last night, but it was already late. But I did watch a Hulu one.
I will talk about it next week.
Okay.
Should we?
Because there's a lot.
There's a lot to talk
There's a lot
about.
to talk
There's a
about,
lot
yeah.
to
It's
talk about.
already about to be 9.
You're right. There's a lot to talk about.
So next week we'll talk.
Next
about
week we'll talk about Fire.
And plus, I'll have a chance to watch the Netflix one.
Okay,
too.
watch the
Netflix one is really good.
Yeah, watch the Netflix one. Finish watching the Hulu.
For
one.
all our listeners who haven't watched it, watch it. We're going to talk about it.
Yes.
You guys.
and you can send us your thoughts. So
yeah.
there's 2 Fire Festival documentaries.
I watched one in a
One
quarter.
of them was Fire Fraud. That's on Hulu.
Right, and that one, just real quick, what I didn't like about that one, they had a lot of like robotic voices, which was stupid as fuck.
Well,
Anyway.
they were reading the.
Yeah, that's why you
testimony.
have someone read it, like really read it, not like.
I don't like your fucking voice, but I have to listen to it.
Yeah, I don't like yours either.
Okay. Well, let's end it on that.
So next week, Fire Festival.
Yep.
We will talk.
You're
about
right, and that was actually one of the things I was going to talk about, but we got into like all sorts of shit because we have an eventful weekend. We couldn't,
Yeah.
that took up most of the time.
I mean, the Fire Festival obviously didn't happen, and
It did happen.
it. Okay, well, I mean, nothing's gonna
Did
change.
you watch the right documentary?
Yeah. Are you
It happened. It just wasn't a festival.
Oh, something happened.
Yeah. Anyway, all right.
Well, it was a shit show then. It'll still be a shit show next week, so
Yeah.
we'll talk about it next
Right.
week.
Anyway, like us on Facebook, facebook.com/NKOTP1. Follow us on Twitter at New Kids in the Pod. See us on Instagram, also at New Kids in the Pod. Subscribe to us on iTunes, Stitcher, iHeartRadio, YouTube, Spotify,
Did we have any YouTube comments?
everywhere. We didn't have any YouTube comments.
But we have a new YouTube subscriber.
Yeah.
Shout out to our new YouTube subscriber.
Yeah. Shoot us an email at New Kids in the Pod. Don't make it seem like we're desperate to get subscribers.
Nah, I'm just being.
How do we
I'm-
notice
I'm-
one? We
I'm
get
being-
hundreds of YouTube subscribers a day.
We notice all of our
I
fans.
just really want one of those plaques.
Yeah, we still need a lot more subscribers for that. Tell your friends. Tell your friends about this podcast. Watch us on YouTube. Watch us, see it, listen to us on iTunes, everything.
They don't even have to listen. Just subscribe and press play.
That's true. But it's better if they play. And then they also have to give likes. The likes mean a lot.
Yeah, give us some likes.
Yeah. Anyway, shoot us an email, your questions, newkidsinthepod@gmail.com, or leave us a voicemail, 774-40-NKOTP. Mamba?
In a world full of gays,
This is going to be terrible.
try not to be so gay.
Mamba, you have been not PC at all these last couple episodes.
Yeah, man, I'm like a Republican now. I don't give a fuck.
In a world full of goats,
Uh-huh.
there is only one. That is Tom Brady.
I don't agree with anything either of these guys said.
America's team.
No. Anyway, in a world full of straight people, be more gay. That's what I say.
I like that. That's a good one.
Anyway, all right, guys. We will hopefully catch you next week. Right, guys? Next week?
I mean,
Well, we talked about we're going to talk about the fire festivals. We have to record next week. All right. Kissies.
3 weeks in a row? Shit.
yep.
Yeah, man. It's a new year, new us. Kissies on your dickies.
At a red light, but the face you sit around. It's alright.